just more smooth.
Got it.
This one not so much.
I get it. I understand. Sometimes.
Feels great outdoors though. Outside.
I don't know what type of day we about to have, but I am prepared.
It's gonna be that tight.
Oh God.
I don't think I have anybody. I might take Melly to fucking homie court today. I'm not sure.
Damn.
What did Melly do?
It's just continuous nonsense with her today. It's continuous nonsense with her today.
Somebody get this nigga Melly. Get yourself a mic.
All right.
Enough is enough. You
Y'all
gotta
ready to
take
go?
this.
Y'all ready
I'm
to go?
prepared.
I'm ready to do some old school shit today.
Huh?
Y'all go.
All right.
I'm very afraid.
I'm gonna do some old school shit today. Hold on. Let's start it off. Let's start the shit off the right way.
And you have more in common with a white author than you have with someone who's against all literature. So why must we always concentrate on color or on religion or this? There are other ways of connecting men.
I'll tell you this. When I left this country in 1948,
That's James Baldwin.
I left this country with one reason only, one reason. I didn't care where I went. I might have gone to Hong Kong, I might have gone to Timbuktu, I ended up in Paris, on the streets of Paris, with $40 in my pocket on the theory that nothing worse could happen to me there than it already happened to me here. You talk about making it as a writer by yourself. You have to be able then to turn off all the antenna with which you live, because once you turn your back on this society, you may die. You may die. And it's very hard to sit at a typewriter and concentrate on that if you're afraid of the world around you. The years I lived in Paris did one thing for me. They released me from that particular social terror, which was not the paranoia of my own mind, but a real social danger visible in the face of every cop, every boss, everybody. I don't know.
Come on, James.
That man
Come
spitting.
on, James.
Nigga, right?
Fucks with
God
him.
damn.
Always and forever.
I think that nigga, he gotta be related to Kadeem. They don't look like, you don't look like Kadeem?
What?
I told Kadeem, I said,
You
yo,
did
you
say
got
that.
Lil Baldwin in your family, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Child. James Baldwin, that was a bad motherfucker, man.
He was, but he definitely was on some shit. I couldn't be around him all day.
Why? Too
Always
much learning?
talking, yeah,
Too
like,
much
yo, bro,
knowledge
you
for
can't just chill. The fucking game is on. These niggas about to go for a quarterback sneak with 14 seconds left in the game. Just chill out, Jay.
I mean, everybody has like
JB.
downtime. Not JB, child. You ain't read none of his books to call him JB.
Why, he can't be, why, he was talking about that shit? Don't abbreviate my shit. That's the white way of living.
No.
That's what he was saying.
No, nobody said that, bro.
Because they
That's not your means like that. You ain't really listening
abbreviated
to his words.
Martin Luther King shit is MLK.
You
What
know
y'all
how
do
many-
for MLK? How much racist shit? Let me ask you a question. What did you do for MLK Day to combat racism? What did you do?
Started teaching my kids about slavery, and they was in there crying.
You're a damn lie. First of all, you went where? Where you was at yesterday? You went to work?
No, I did it before MLK Day. I did it on Friday. I wasn't at work yesterday. But
Was
on
that
Friday,
in the syllabus?
Nope.
So you just out the blue was like, fuck that.
Black History Month is coming up. Let's get started, niggas.
You got white sugar in your house? It's racist.
Let's get started,
What
little
did you do?
niggas.
What did you do in school?
I told you.
Let me tell you what I did. Don't be mad, people. Listen, my people went through some shit.
Who your people?
Black
Arubans?
people.
Oh.
Black people, all of us.
Okay.
Africans, Arubans. Okay? All of
Go
us.
ahead. Come on, history teacher.
I was in Staten Island yesterday. They made me work.
Why would you do that?
It was time and a half. So, in silent protest, if there was an American flag outside they shit did not get picked up.
Oh, shit.
I would kick the bag too. Me and my partner was having a joke about it. I ain't want to post it because you know shit go
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Nigga, if they had an American flag, then they had all types of other shit that just be signifying. They had too many white dolls in their window. This one place had white dolls in the window. I looked, she had no flag, left that shit. Kicked that shit too. Fuck that, it's MLK Day. I'm not picking this shit up on MLK Day. Look,
you wasn't
Melly
supposed
not
to
gonna
be at
laugh
work
at nothing
anyway.
today because she's mad. I said I was gonna take it to home because she's looking at me like,
No, but why?
that's good for you.
You shouldn't have been at work anyway.
Time
Black
right
people
now.
not supposed to work on MLK Day.
I
Period.
agree. But
Or
then I took
Martin,
off today.
or Malcolm X's birthday. None of that shit.
I
All
took
of them
off
shit.
today.
In protest?
Well, they paid me double time and a half. I'm time and a half yesterday. Plus, I got paid for the day. So I get paid for the day, then time and a half. That's double time and a half. I got family. But then the next day, I stayed home. Only thing is, I watch Grey's all day, and there's only one black person on the show.
A fucking mess.
Y'all watch Grey's Anatomy?
No.
I love Grey. I love
Never
Grey's
seen it.
Anatomy. I love
never
Grey's
watched
Anatomy.
it
Y'all, you don't. Well, I really haven't spent much time watching television, but lately I've been watching this shit. So, but yeah, I was out in Staten Island, and I was looking around at some of the houses, thinking about all this shit. I do be thinking about shit a lot of time, right? Because what happens is they have certain pockets in Queens, in the Bronx, even in Brooklyn, Staten Island, which is just crazy. Like the houses are crazy. You would not believe. It's like some rich neighborhood just got plopped in the middle of this ghetto somewhere, and you
Like
can't even
over by
find it.
Brooklyn College.
It's like Atlantis.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to find that area.
Yeah.
Then when you get there, you're like, what the hell?
Right.
Right? I was there a week ago. Maybe I think it was a week ago. It was snowed. And the houses had hills in front of the houses. And the white people, they were slaying on their own land,
Wow.
down their own lawn. And they was outside. They didn't have to work because they had privilege. I'm not going. I'm staying home with Timmy, and we're going to slay and drink hot chocolate. And the vestibule, they had vestibules, but the vestibules in their houses, because they come running out with their bags of garbage and throw it on the guy, hey, nigga, pick that up and put it in the truck. Right? That's the type of shit I go through. Only in the Williamsburg, though. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
The
them-
people over
yeah.
there, they throw it on the ground, they point to it. They actually
four
say,
letters.
pick it up.
Say what?
But it's the kids that do it. Pick it up. Then I can leave that one bag. I might pick
bet
the
you
whole
do.
shit out.
Yeah.
You know me. I'm not.
Absolutely.
Fuck out of here. I don't care. Fuck if you're 4.
Yeah.
I don't give a
you
fuck if
talking
you're
to?
4. You know what I'm saying? But they open their vestibules, and the vestibule is 20 feet long. You know, in Brooklyn, you got the vestibule between the two doors. It's about 3-4 feet.
Right.
Nigga, they gotta walk through their vestibule to get to the rest of the house. And you looking through, and it's like you open the door, and it's just like, ooh, it's like glowing richness, wealth. And it was the day that the young lady got killed in Burger King, I believe. The guy tried to rob her.
Yeah, for
He robbed her
$100.
For $100.
Yeah.
And he shot her. And I said, that's fucked up, right? We was talking about it, and then we was talking about, well, I'm driving around then, I'm talking about it, and I'm like, I bet you the hood did that, though.
Of course they did.
Just because you're not really thinking that far. You can't see. Sometimes when you're just so ignorant, so stupid, first of all, it'll be mental issues. Second of all, it'll just be the ghetto, ignorance, lack of, what? Why are you smiling? Lack of education, lack of you looking at yourself and seeing yourself any better. If you don't see yourself any better, you don't see nobody else's any better. You just don't. It's impossible to, right? And I said, these people that live in these houses will never know what it's like. Because it's not only, when you come out that house, that's your norm. You will never be in Marcy Projects unless you're just the rebel. And even then, you know, yo, I'm just here rebelling, and I can go back to Bel Air if I want to. I can go back to my trust. When my dad dies, I'm gonna get $140,000 million. So I'm just out here slumming because I wanna rebel. But this will never really be my identity. Then when you're growing up like that, it's also who you're around. Your friends are doctors' sons or the president or politician's sons. You're not thinking about how you're going to put, I was listening to fucking Ghostface the other day. All that I got is you. He's like, yo, mommy, there's no toilet paper. Use a newspaper. Nigga, it's kids out here that had to do that. It's kids out here that had to eat fish out the can.
And
Fresh
I'm so
fish.
thankful I made
We're talking about
it.
sardines, canned fucking tuna and shit like that. That's what they had to eat because they got it off the WIC card. It's people that grew up like that. What does that do when you walk out the projects and it's piss and it's somebody slumped there or you watching police or death every other day? Do you really think you'll be able to think one day you can get one of them houses with a fucking hill and slay? You're not going to get no shit like that in life because you can't even see it. You can't set your sights on it. Fuck what racism does to keep you down.
Right.
It's already there. You're going to do it yourself. Because even me walking around, driving around in this truck with 6 figures or whatever the fuck I'm doing in life and all of these freeing things that I have, I don't know how to get them houses.
Right.
I don't see it. How? When somebody says, how? You go, them shit's probably like $3, $4, $5 million. You don't you already count yourself out. Even if you're making a certain amount of money, you already count yourself out. So imagine, and I grew up in one of these, which is still a good house. So imagine growing up in the projects or in fucking houses like in the middle of nowhere, shanty towns in some small town somewhere where it's
Couldn't
just
imagine it actually.
how do you set your sights to being better or helping people or not doing something that would benefit you but might fuck somebody else up completely? When you're talking about survival and how your identity, how do you see yourself? We're talking about social economics. The game is not set up for you to come out of that. Somebody was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm preaching early.
I mean, you started it this way, so here we go.
Good points.
Somebody was saying to me the other day, oh, they need programs to get these people out of this situation. And I said, and then how's America going to work? Because who's going to, like Eric Adams said, who's going to work at Taco Bell? Who's going to sweep? Yeah, like we could talk about that. But there was some truth to it. I'm not going to say that these people don't have the skills to do this, that, and the other, but the system is designed for there to be a lower class.
Right.
There has to be a lower class. That's capitalism. You have to have somebody to be better than to get something from. That's what it's about. You have to keep them down so that you can be somewhere else. That's what the system is designed for. So don't think they really want this. Republicans like, yo, get the fuck out of here with that projects, programs, and all this shit that you want to do for the name. What that's going to do for me?
Right.
No, I don't want that. No. Let the motherfuckers stay down there and be servants. The niggers still got to be in the field. I'm sorry. If you guys don't want slavery anymore, it's still got to be some niggers in the field. And I'm just, so that's what, anyway. I didn't really have a point.
You was just ranting. That's cool.
What, Orlando? I'm doing too much? Let's speak about doing too much. Why does he have dicks on his chin all the time? Did anybody worry about that guy besides me? Because he actually was fucking somebody. If you look to the side, there was legs spread open. He stopped, grabbed his phone, and said, hold on 1 second. What? Who's laying there next to this nigga? You're not fighting. You're not just gonna take a selfie of yourself, by the way. You didn't put me in it. I don't get no notoriety. You just stop. Like, hold on a second. Hold on. Click. Post this. This is gonna be a good one. This one's gonna kill him. What?
First of all, I had a conversation with Orlando, and I'm like, Orlando, I am used to you and your shit at this point. But I know you diabolical dickhead to take it from you, Tahoe. You posted that shit on a Sunday morning on purpose because you are a dickhead. And he was like, I did. And then I posted, was like, yeah, this is going to do it. And I went back to sleep.
That's it. He knew when he woke up. Nigga, we on the phone with people in L.A. They like a football player just sent me your picture with the dicks on your chin. You see motherfuckers talk about him without atting them, all types of shit throughout the day. People hate themselves. It's just like, why am I here? Why am I in there? I'll be goddamn, I fucking nigga with 2 dicks on this chin. I'm like, what are you talking about Orlando? You don't see that you're playing right into the game.
First of all, this is where minding your business is very important because I cannot give myself a second thought about any of the things that Orlando does. I saw that shit. I said,
the dicks was dripping, Jack.
They were the both
fresh
of them.
Pussy juice on
was
them
it a
shits.
post and delete?
No,
I didn't see it. It's still there.
How the fuck would you see it?
I'm glad I didn't see it.
How the fuck would he see it? What
he
you talking about? I
got
didn't see it. How would you see it?
girl right next to him, pussy spread
posted
open.
it somewhere?
Yeah, on Twitter.
Right. So why would I not see it?
Because you don't be on.
I do. I scroll.
You a lie. You a black ass lie. Why you lie like this?
Why would I lie? Why would I lie about that?
I see.
So even if you scrolled, you would have seen that shit.
I didn't.
Not maybe not. Yeah. Algorithms set. He probably looking at black wealth and shit.
Thank God for the algorithms. I'm glad I missed that one.
Funny
Somebody's
shit.
looking out for me.
So when he posted this shit, the nigga Kadeem, I love Kadeem.
What did Kadeem say?
Kadeem wrote, he was like, yo, it took me mad. He was like, I was so confused by this picture. It took me mad long to get it. And now I finally get it. I said, Kadeem, that is the gayest thing I've ever heard you say. Because he didn't take into account that women have a vagina and an asshole. So But when he saw the 2 dicks, he was confused. Like,
That's crazy.
where's the other one gonna go?
That's
And I'm
crazy.
like, Kadeem, that is the gayest shit
That's actually
I
it.
have ever heard
If
you
you actually
say.
think about it, that is because
Yes.
you're not even considering the woman's anatomy. It's not even about being like, derogatory. It's just like, yo, bro, there's people out here with 2.
You got 2 of them things. Like,
You can speak, bro. You ain't got to act like that.
I said we only use one though.
You only use one hole. You double fisted her.
Double dash.
you put both of the dicks in one hole?
Didn't make no sense. That's how.
I thought you put one in the ass, you put one in the thing, and then you was eating her out. I thought it was like a line.
Trifecta.
2 dicks on vagina ain't how.
That's kind of stupid.
Listen, this is
He said he put them both in the vagina. Like, that's kind of dumb.
Stuffed it.
nigga said I stuffed.
You have to stuff them in there?
He's having
Twitter needs
so
to
much-
reconsider their community guidelines.
I didn't even repost it.
I would hope not.
You know what? I'm good, bro. He's done enough. He's done enough.
He's gonna continue to do more because he's a sick person.
Okay, we have too many topics.
Oh, do we now?
We have too many topics, and I want to get through them because I've been waiting for you. Right?
Me?
First of all, there's 2 things that I want you guys to both focus on here.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Adams, how y'all feel?
Fuck that bald-headed bitch. Next.
Tron. There we go. There we go.
What?
There we go.
I was never an Eric Adams fan,
I know.
so don't expect me to come to bat for him. But he obviously made a couple of fuck ups in the first couple of weeks. But
Nigga, the first week
I
What'd he
can't.
say? What was the first fuck up? What happened?
when he said swagger. Us
What's
New
wrong with
Yorkers,
swagger?
we have swagger.
What's wrong with
and
swagger?
now you have a mayor with swagger. Shut the fuck up, you pandering bitch. I hate him. And I told y'all on this fucking podcast, don't vote for that bald-headed bitch. Now y'all niggas gonna get what you deserve. I don't live here.
He's better than the Guardian Angel nigga.
No, I wanted Maya Wiley.
Oh yeah, nah.
'Cause
In
she
the
made some
primary,
goddamn
I didn't vote
sense.
for him. Yeah.
I wasn't voting for that Guardian Angel. That nigga half racist
So the
too.
clip that
Curtis
you posted,
Silva
yeah,
Siwa.
is the guardian angel. He's actually been in the. If you care about New York, you want to see some dumb shit. Google Curtis Silwa. Curtis Silva. He's a guardian angel, and these guardian angels, the weirdest community of people. They are like George Zimmerman's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They walk around trying to stop crime. They have these red bandanas on, but that was something they used to do. I haven't seen them in mad long. Maybe they're in Staten Island somewhere. I don't know where they at. But he's like the lead guardian angel now. Like that was his thing, and he's been
always been
caught
the
in
lead.
all types of fucking scandals where he'd like do things for attention, but get caught. So he'd like act anyway. Just check him out. I don't pay too much attention to white politics, but go ahead, Tron. What are you saying?
So the shit that you posted on Instagram when he was looking for the
Oh.
crack pipes
Guns and
shit,
drugs.
that was wild funny. But that was from before he got elected.
that was from before.
All right. But then what was the other dumb shit that he said? When he was talking about the lower class workers, unskilled workers. Yeah. Like, come on, man. You got to know how to speak. Like, he's the Brooklyn Borough president. It's not like this is his first day in politics. Like,
He was a
fucking up already.
dickhead since then. I kept telling you.
But other than that, I can't really judge him on what he's done.
Stop and frisk.
He's
Are
an
you proud of-
arrogant son of a bitch. He's an arrogant cop. That's what he is. He's an arrogant cop.
What
He
cop
does
isn't
not give a
arrogant?
shit. But it's worse when you're black. And what happens is you're a black man from Brownsville, so you use that like as it gives you some sense of like notoriety or whatever within black people, but you don't fuck with all black people. You're not here for the betterment of the black people in your community.
But no,
Like-
most middle class black people aren't here for the betterment of all black people.
That shit is really
Sorry, Tron. I'm not even
sorry.
looking at you. Don't even do that. Tron, looking like what? Am I right? Because I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't like a lot of niggas too. There's a lot of niggas. You could take them niggas. I will sacrifice these niggas for the cause. I will sacrifice a lot of these niggas for the
I
cause.
mean, there's niggas and there's blacks.
like the
It's
nigga
different.
that shot the girl in Burger King.
Exactly. It's different.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like niggas like that, they gotta go. It's too late for them, and they fucking up because they having kids and they teaching their kids the same shit, and then their kids wind up. I got another whole point with that. Hold on.
It's too
'Cause
late for a
it's
lot
gonna
of
get
these.
good.
Child.
It's gonna get good. Dash, bring up your letter that you posted in the Discord and you posted on Twitter, the one that you faked wrote into the school and you act like a kid wrote it.
I didn't write that shit. What's wrong with y'all?
Bring up the letter, right? Stop and frisk. Are you proud of stop and frisk? Can you tell the people in Zimbabwe that are listening to this podcast, what is stop and frisk?
So he's actually bringing that back?
Yes.
That's crazy. So stop and frisk is basically giving the police the authority to just stop any random person on the street that may look suspicious, which is always going to be a person of color 9 times out of 10, and basically harass them, ask them for ID, frisk them, shake them down. Shit used to happen all the time. Back Giuliani was the one that was really going hard with that. Back then, like, nigga, I got approached by police all the time.
That's because you was wearing that bandana. This nigga just took the bandana off. He been wearing that shit since The Heart of the Fall came out.
And you don't even understand like the greater implications of stop and frisk is basically criminalizing innocent people that are just walking around minding their business. It's a lot of the youth. It's a lot of younger black men, black children. And then the trauma that comes with that, just being black and having on a certain outfit or something like that. Like you can get stopped and literally like empty out your pockets, where you going, what you doing. Like that's fucked up. It's fucked up. It was always been fucked up. And for you to even consider bringing that back in 2022 is crazy to me.
2022.
It's crazy to me. He's a bitch ass. I can't.
I was thinking about it the other day because just on some real basic, you know, I don't think in the ways that you guys think. I think both of you guys are higher tier thinkers than me, right? But I was just thinking like, what are the requirements of suspicious? Like what you just
Anything.
driving down the block and be like,
it's a nigger in a car. That's suspicious.
that nigga right there look like he got something.
Mm-hmm.
Like who has something?
Right.
Like
Right.
when you just driving, like what do you say to yourself? You're like, you know, like what is the thing? I'm gonna pull that nigga over right there. Like
Just because, like,
just because?
or there's a group of 5 black men that are young black boys that are running down the street that looks suspicious. They probably just did something, or they probably just fucking playing around and laughing and joking and being little kids running. Like, so what?
And you can't smoke weed. I know you can smoke weed anywhere, but you can't smoke while driving.
Right.
Just ladies, gentlemen that are out there, and you got teenage kids, make sure your kids know that although weed is legal to smoke in a lot of places, outside or wherever, cigarettes or whatever, right? If you get caught smoking while driving,
It's like it's a DUI.
that's a DU, driving under the
Influence.
Influence. Influence.
Yeah, it doesn't
Right?
mean while
not-
intoxicated.
it's
It's,
not
that okay.
driving under the influence.
Right. There's a drug presence. Now that gives
Tiffany
them a chance
Haddish
to
just
treat
got
you.
arrested for that shit.
Okay. Can I finish the sentence?
All right, I'm just helping. Nigga.
No, I'm just trying. No, you was right. Now they have the right to search you, to search your vehicle, to disrespect your kids, right? So your kids going out, they just going to a house party because it's COVID or whatever, and they like, make sure they know. Talk to them about shit like that so that they understand, because kids ain't smart.
Nope.
And most of our kids learn through experiences because we don't cross the barrier of parent into protective friend. Because for me, it's like, yo, I tell my daughter shit that she got to know as a friend, not just parent, because it stops with parent, because you don't want to, you know, what do you say? You don't want to validate certain behavior because they not supposed to doing that because, you know, no, they're going to do it.
They're gonna do it.
They're going to do it. So at least give them the right tools. Say the right shit so that they know, chill, hold on, chill. Just pull over right here. We're going to smoke right there. Or wait till we get to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Because they get pulled over with that shit in the car, blah, blah, blah. Speaking about kids. Dodge, you posted a letter that you wrote.
I did not write this.
And you acted like a child posted it
Why would I write this?
because you didn't want to go to work. Go ahead. Read this letter.
Nigga, I've been at work. First of all, I'm gonna read it.
Tell us what the letter's about first.
It is a letter. It was a post that was posted on Reddit by a teenager that goes to, thank you, a specialized high school in New York City. And the reason why a lot of people are like, oh, you probably wrote, like, no, I didn't write it. There are teenagers that are actually smart and articulate, and that's why they're in specialized high schools. But that's another story. It's a little lengthy, but I would like to talk about all the points that this student hit. So, I am a New York City public high school student. The situation is beyond control. I'd like to preface this by stating that remote learning was absolutely detrimental to the mental health of myself, my friends, and my peers at school. Despite this, the present conditions within schools necessitates a temporary return to remote learning. If not because of public health, then because of learning loss. A story of my day. I arrived at school promptly, went to study hall. I knew that some of my teachers would be absent because they had announced it on Google Classroom earlier in the day. At our school, there is a board in front of the auditorium with a list of teachers and seating sections for students within study hall. Today, there were 14 absent teachers first period. There are 11 seatable sections within the auditorium. 3 classes sat on the stage. Study hall has become a super spreader event. I'll get to that in a moment. Second period, I had another absent teacher. More of the same from first period. It was around this time that 25% of students, including myself, realized that there were no rules being enforced outside of attendance at the start of the period, and that cutting class was ridiculously easy. We left. There was functionally no learning occurring within study hall, and health conditions were safer outside of the auditorium. It was well beyond max capacity. Third period, I had a normal class period. Hooray. First thing the teacher did was pass out COVID tests because we had all been in close contact to a COVID positive student in our class. 4 more teachers would pass out COVID tests. Where am I? Would pass out COVID tests throughout the day, which were being taken at home. The school started running low on tests, and the rules had been refined to ration. To be taken at home. Yeah, students, don't listen. 90% of the bathrooms were full of... Sidebar. This shit really be happening. Niggas be taking COVID tests in the bathroom like they snorting coke at like Studio 50. Like I walked in my bathroom and I saw a teacher taking a COVID test and I'm just like, you couldn't do that nowhere else. All right, back.
Where else do you take a COVID test?
Home. You're supposed to take them at home. But that's neither here nor there.
That's true.
Students don't listen. 90% of the bathrooms are full of students swabbing their noses and taking their tests. I had one kid ask me with his mask down, by the way, whether a faint line was positive. Proceeding to show me his positive COVID test. I told him to go to the nurse. One student tested positive in the auditorium, and a few students started screaming and ran away from him. There was now a lack of available seats given there was a COVID positive student.
He just took his COVID test out the bag and just started taking the COVID test in the auditorium.
Kids are fucking dumb, bro.
So, yo, let me take this COVID test.
Let me just take this shit right now. And I can visualize kids looking and screaming and running away like, you got the monster. Yeah, like, that's of course, me. Kids ain't shit.
That's definitely me. You throwing the swab across the room like, you got it now.
There was now a lack of available seats given there was a COVID positive student within the middle of the auditorium. They're now planning on having teachers give up their free periods to access substitute teachers because the auditorium is simply not safe enough. Classes that I did attend were quiet and empty. Students are staying home because of the risk of COVID without testing positive as they should. And some of my classes had 10 plus students absent. Nearly every class has listed myself and others as close contacts. I should note that in study hall with the subs, we literally learned nothing. I spent about 3 hours sitting around today doing nothing. I tested positive for COVID on December 14th. And at that time, we were told a total of 6 cases. By the end of the break, the number was up to 36. By January the 3rd, when we returned from break, the numbers were up to 100, as listed on the school Google Sheet. Today, there are 226. This is around 10% of my school. As of Monday, only 30 of whom were reported to the DOE, which seems like negligence to me. 90% of the conversation spoken by students concerned of COVID has completely been taken over. Wait, I need to move on. 90% of the conversation spoken by students concerned COVID. It has completely taken over any function of daily school life. One teacher flat out left his class 5 minutes into the lesson and didn't return because he was developing symptoms and didn't believe it was safe to spread it to his class. I have been adamantly opposed to remote learning for a while and thought that it was an overall unmitigated disaster for the learning and the mental health of students. At the present time, however, schools cannot teach and function well enough in person. We must go remote. Should I note that I wrote this on Wednesday? Edit. I removed the name. No, the rest of that's not necessary. So that's what a high school student wrote. And the funny thing is, everything that student wrote is absolutely true, and it's the shit that I see every single day.
What do you expect? What is the school system supposed to do? Remote learning is abysmal.
No.
It
All
is.
right. See, here's the thing. Remote learning for years, yes. The smart thing they should have done, if we know that COVID cases were on a rise in December, late December, and most people was catching it, kids and staff should have been home quarantining for at least 3 weeks and then been able to return to school.
You just said kids and quarantine in 3 weeks in the same sentence.
Kids and teachers.
You just said kids, quarantine, and 3 weeks
Yes.
in the same sentence.
Yes. Yes. If they did it for a year and a half, why they can't do it for 3 weeks?
Quarantine means no contact with anybody for
In your
3
house.
weeks.
In your house. I was in my house for 3 weeks.
Kids.
My kid was in the house for 3 weeks.
Kids.
My kid
Is
was
she
in the house
crazy?
for 3 weeks.
Because this
How
is
am
the
I
shit that I be
crazy?
talking about. Like,
How am I
what
crazy? We did
are
it
you
for 2
talking
years.
about?
We did it for
Kids?
2 years.
No, you didn't.
Yes, you
You was in
did.
your house having parties, and it's poor politicians that was having parties after a fucking couple months, and they getting busted for the shit in Britain and all that, right? In the UK, motherfuckers kids can't do that.
What are
kids
you
can't
talking
be
about?
alone for 3 weeks.
What are you? Wait, stop. Hold on.
Kids cannot be alone for 3
Who
weeks. That's
said
what I'm saying.
alone? Their parents obviously have to be home with them 3 weeks.
All right, but their parents ain't gonna quarantine. Their parents gotta go to work.
Well, now we all fucked up.
We're all fucked up.
No, because you know what the problem is? There's several problems. It's layered. The first problem is there's no
This is why I
adequate.
missed Dodge last week.
What?
Because she's
y'all be
quick to
saying
tell us what the
nonsense?
problem is.
Yeah.
Just you know how Dodge always knows what the problem is.
I'm
Tell
telling
us what
you.
the problem is.
The problem is there is no adequate.
Last week we was like,
There's
"What the
no
problem is?"
real
We don't know what the
adequate-
problem is last week. We had no idea. We was in here like, what's the problem? Dodge, go ahead, I'm sorry. But you didn't listen. You listened to the show.
I did listen.
We
Y'all are fucking
clearly
dumb.
had no idea
Y'all
what the
didn't.
problem with anything was.
I had a couple of things to say to
Vaginal
you
elasticity. What's the problem with that?
Fucking stupid. Anyway,
Let's get to that later.
the problem is there is no real.
Write that down. The problem is.
There is no real sick family leave programs. Like, parents have to barter the health of themselves and their children to go into work when it shouldn't be that way. Even with my own job, I had to fight and push back when Parker had COVID, because I was told originally that I had to use my personal days to stay home.
Wow.
I said, nigga, y'all only give us 8.
Yeah.
And I got to stay home for
10?
5. So what are you talking about? I said, this is not a personal matter. State mandate says that I have to stay home. So y'all niggas going to figure that shit out. I'm not calling out and I'm not giving y'all my days. So when y'all figure it out, let me know. You going to have to take them shits from me.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a better answer by the end of the day, because I don't play. I like, that's stupid.
But
the
Dodge.
fact of the matter is, parents don't have the ability to stay home from work. If we understand that we're all in a pandemic right now, we understand that the numbers have risen. All jobs should have some type of a program for parents if they have to stay home because they are sick or their kids are sick.
First
And
of
that's
all-
not happening.
First of all, I have an answer for this.
Go ahead.
Complete answer.
Go ahead.
After this commercial.
Oh, please.
Now, how do you expect there to be a system
Thank you.
to deal with a pandemic that keeps mutating? That means what do you expect to happen? Y'all better get iRobot and them in here. Because who's going to watch them? Because
So
the people
then-
watching them is going to catch the shit. And then they can't spread the shit. So that means they
Exactly.
can't come to work.
So what is-
There
so-
is no system that's going to work in this. That's the answer.
So what are we supposed to do? It's fucking outbreak in this bitch.
It's outbreak.
And it's bad.
It's outbreak.
So if that's the case, y'all should have never made it as serious as it was to begin with. Y'all shut this whole shit down. Y'all shifted the whole dimensions of what learning looked like. You had us all cooped up in our houses. We're all paranoid about this shit because y'all made it seem like it's the worst thing in the world.
Paranoia.
And then now y'all telling us, oh, it's not that bad. It's kind of bad. It's not that bad. But you niggas will be all right.
No,
like,
are you watching the news? Are you reading anything?
Nigga,
you're
what?
not smarter than this.
I get updates all the time.
People were dying last year.
Yes, people were
Now
dying.
it's still the spread, but they don't. The way the shit affected the economy, the way the shit affected the hospital system, they're trying to avoid that. It's the same way like with sanitation, right? In 2010, we had this big ass snowstorm. Before that, there was no GPS or no trucks. People was just outside doing whatever with the fucking trucks.
Right.
They, whatever. But the trucks got all stuck, and the city of New York was almost shut down, right? So now every time there's like a threat of fucking snow, they full force, everybody's out, 12 hours, 13 hours, stay out there till it's over. There should be no snow. And we sitting out there on the side of your road waiting for some snow just so we can say we're prepared for it. Right. It's the same thing with COVID. The shit has mutated and it's going to continue mutating. To me, you see, I got my own charm. Shout out to you and your conspiracy theories. I got my own.
All right, go ahead.
That it was meant to mutate.
All diseases mutate.
But this was meant to fight vaccines. That's why the first vaccine meant nothing to Delta. And then now by Omicron, it's like, yo, I don't even know what we took this shit for. I just took it for the days off, to be honest. I just took it because this shit is meant to keep going. It's going to keep going. But so what I want to know is now, right, with this child, with you and your ideas about it, because they had to stop people from coming out so that the hospitals can get their footing. Unfortunately, it damaged the economy.
Yes, we understand that.
Incredibly. So now they had to push us back. But they're scared that this shit is going to happen again. So now we're in this weird space. Trom, help me. What exactly do you think is the answer for any of this?
Well, when it comes to school is a different animal. Because like what Dash said, now you have parents that rely on school. If not for nothing else, they rely on school to provide 2 meals a day to their kids. There's a lot of parents in New York City, and I'm sure in other cities all over, that they rely on that economically, financially.
Yes.
So
feed this little
you talking,
Facts.
You talking remote school? That's a different challenge. Not only do I got to figure out who's gonna stay home, who's not gonna go to work. What if I got like 6 kids in a 1-bedroom apartment or whatever?
Roaches everywhere, cousins and aunts was there.
I'm just saying.
Bed, 2 at the foot, 2 at the head. You didn't like to sleep with John and pee the bed?
If they have the Wi-Fi capabilities, how are they even going to be in a position to be focused and be comfortable in a work environment? You know what I mean?
Listen,
so there's so many more challenges than we think of.
It doesn't make any sense because according to y'all mayor, the whole reason why he didn't want, I don't live here.
Not my mayor.
That ain't my mayor. The whole reason why he didn't want to shift to remote learning is because he said that there was a lot of gaps in learning and remote learning, which is absolutely true. But having them in person, they're not learning anything either. I had half of my class out the first week. Half. I'm still not at 100% attendance right now. I still have kids out on COVID leave. And now my co-teacher, her husband just caught COVID and she just tested positive yesterday. So she's out all week. So I'm by myself all week. How is that not hurting them also?
All right. So what is the answer? There is no answer.
I have an answer. You
What's
don't
the
agree
answer?
with me. I said that we, after December, instead of coming back to school on January 3rd, we should have took 2 to 3 weeks off, did it remotely. And if anybody was sick, by the time that 3 weeks is over, most people would have gotten over it by then. And you still don't have that gap in learning because they'll still be learning remotely regardless. It's better to learn remotely than not learn at all.
What about
a lot
hybrid?
of them kids at home? Hybrid doesn't really work in this type of setting.
Do we know what hybrid is? What is it?
Yes, hybrid is when you're like half online, half in the building. The reason why hybrid doesn't work because as a teacher, when I'm in the building, I cannot teach in the building and teach live on Zoom at the same time. You can't.
So why we can't have like
So
the
what
sign
happens
language
is-
lady doing hybrid?
What
Hybrid.
grade do you teach?
You know how they got?
Fourth.
You know how they got hybrid? You know how they got sign language when somebody's talking?
Yeah.
So
It's
that
not
lady
the
is
same.
communicating to the sign language.
Who? We
Why
don't have no teachers.
hire
We don't
people?
have no.
The state
There
should
is
hire. Put more
nobody.
money into.
There is
Can I
no-
talk?
I hear.
I'm
there
trying to
is-
finish.
There is
I'm
nobody.
trying to
Tahoe.
finish.
You talking about hire people? There is
There's always people that's unemployed.
There is a teacher shortage right now. Everybody is quitting. Everybody is leaving the profession. They have offered substitute teachers in New York City $350 a day to sub, and they still can't find people. Nobody wants to be there.
Orlando's a sub.
Nobody wants to be
See
there.
that? You gotta stay on your toes. There you go. I get that.
The funny thing is, and it's sad, but it's crazy, my own principal quit over the fucking break, nigga. My principal quit over the break, nigga.
Yeah, you can tell them kids I ain't coming in no more.
Yo, I'm not even gonna. I was home. I took a nap at 5:30. I woke up at 7:30. I had 3 missed calls from my principal's personal phone. I'm like, who died? I called sis back. She was like, I just want to tell you one-on-one, I'm not coming back. I said, bitch, how are you going to do that to us?
Oh, man.
It's
Why you
bad.
being weird?
Why you being weird to me? No, it's really bad. We came back from break. There's still teachers I haven't seen in the building yet. Mad teachers left. They're leaving. No, it's not worth all of this shit.
All right. This, to me, so shameless. You guys know what the deal is. You've been doing this for years now. All right. Our @ name on Twitter is @SoShamelessPod. There's 2 E's in shameless. For you people that type in so shameless,
I hate y'all. I hate
about
you
y'all
niggas.
often. I think about y'all often. I think about your upbringing. I think about where you are in life. Okay, I think about Siri, because Siri got so tired of y'all that it don't even want to fucking correct you no more. All right, it's so shameless on pod on Twitter. What do you guys think we should do about the school system? Like, how do we get past this? Like, what is the answers? Because the politicians don't have one. All right? But I want to move on because we have a million other things. I'm on the internet, as I always am. And I saw a lady said @Danny Donovan, who I don't know what the hell she is. She's a cartoon character. Says, the ADHD urge to lie about why you didn't do something.
That's
because
real.
my brain refused to start on it. Doesn't make sense to a lot of neurotypicals.
Yes.
Explain that. Do you know? Anybody understand that?
Neurotypical is basically a person whose brain functions at a normal, regular rate and pace. But when I think it's neurodivergent, you think differently.
There you go. So Crystal, Greg's wife. This is his wife.
Yes.
Says, Trump, did you have an answer to neurotypical? Did you know?
Nope.
Right. So I think most people don't know because these are all these different labels and shit now, right? So it's the LGBT now. There's an N.
There's no N. You're so fucking annoying, son.
It's an N. It's just letters.
N as in Nancy or M as in Mary?
And it's an answer.
Okay.
Neurotypical.
Okay.
People with brains that work the way it typically does are neurotypicals.
Okay.
Others' brains are neurodivergent, like brains that have ADHD, autism, spectrum, shit like that.
Yes.
A better way than calling people normal
Gotcha.
Right.
is neurotypical. I don't know what normal is. That means anybody else is not normal.
Yeah. And then it puts a negative stigma on the abnormal. But you are normal, just normal for you.
Am I normal?
Yes, for you.
He's not typical.
Nigga, not typical at all. This nigga divergent, them motherfucker.
I'm divergent.
Yeah.
I think I'm divergent. You're divergent?
You know Orlando is.
There's a
Orlando.
movie like that, right? Divergent.
Yeah.
Did y'all watch the Divergent?
No.
I don't remember the movie. No.
But there's a Divergent movie. It's like you have certain powers that's different than everybody else. Dodge, you listened to the podcast last week.
I did.
What'd you think?
Men-led podcast is fucking sick.
Male-led podcast.
That was chaotic.
Did you think so?
Yeah.
And in a good way or not a good way? Were we too ignorant?
No, you weren't
cursed us
too
out a little
ignorant.
bit.
You weren't too ignorant. I didn't curse you out. I'm just saying that y'all niggas is kind of slow.
You called it slow.
Yeah.
Maybe stupid, I think. The word
Yeah.
was you use.
Because I said that y'all all been fucking bitches y'all whole lives and y'all still don't understand how the vagina works.
Why?
And
we
it bothered
we
me.
made fun of him saying vaginal elasticity.
No. See, the thing is, there was a
Orlando's
point.
the one that sat here and did all this other shit with his hands.
There was a point in the conversation when they were talking about vaginal elasticity, and I believe Tahoe said, "Is that really a thing?" And it was like a 2-second pause. Everybody's like,
I didn't.
like niggas ain't have an answer, and then Orlando came and he started like trying to explain
First
it.
of all.
But the fact of the matter is, the fact that you even asked the question and niggas didn't say automatically like, nah, that ain't no fucking thing. This nigga's stupid. The fact that y'all didn't say that is bugged out.
Do you not realize that most of the shit that I asked on this podcast I already know the answer to?
I do know that about you.
So-
It's not, you're the question asker. You're not the problem. Trom and fucking Dum Dum Loon, they was the problem.
What
I
did
don't
you
have the authority to say that it's a thing or not.
But you at
You
your
don't know anything
big
about
age,
vaginal elasticity?
So I don't know all the facts on.
you got 2 babies.
What does that have to do with it?
Huh? That's literally has everything to do with it.
You don't know how the vagina works.
I know how the vagina works.
Do
but
you?
I don't. If somebody said so, going back to what he said, we was making jokes on
Yes.
the guy that posted,
we were
right?
making jokes.
That doesn't mean that I'm a fucking expert on gynecology and all that kind of shit. Like
I didn't ask you to be
If
an
somebody
expert.
asked me a question, I'd be like, shit, I don't know.
So you do know that the vagina is elastic. Therefore, you can have a baby. You can push something as big as a baby
of course,
out.
I know that.
And then it comes back.
So-
that's the
Right.
elasticity. So what that man was basically saying was like a woman's worth declines when she has more children because her vagina or her vaginal elasticity, like it weakens. But that's irrefutable. That's not true.
So you said you've had some loose pussy.
No, what
And
I'm
you're
saying.
not sure if it was a baby or not.
What I'm
that did
saying
that.
is, I don't have. I'm not a scientist.
Why do you have
I'm
to be a scientist?
I'm not a
scientist.
Niggas
Me-
been
I'm a-
fucking bitches their whole life.
I'm not a doctor, meaning I don't know.
I'm not
all
a
the
doctor
facts.
either, but I know when it's cold outside, your penises go deeper inside of it. I don't have a penis, but I know that they
What?
get smaller. When
they
it's
go
cold
deeper
outside,
inside.
yes.
What?
When
What?
your dick
Wait. Whoa. Hold on. Time out. Stop.
Your dick
Where
does
does the
what?
dick go?
it goes inside.
No, the fucking
Yes, it does.
My dick don't go nowhere. What are you talking about?
So you telling me? Wait, hold on.
What are you talking about? Shrinkage?
Yes,
No.
yes. When it get cold
Why
out,
are you saying yes?
watch this. When it's cold, is your dick the same size flaccid when it's cold as it is when it's warm? Yes or no? No, it's not. It shrinks, does it not?
It don't go inside.
You know what I mean? I don't mean like a vagina.
You said inside.
Yeah.
So this is the same thing that he
backs
was
up.
saying just
Pointing
now.
inwards.
No, yeah, that's what I'm
You said
saying.
inwards. Where's it going?
It goes.
You think our shit is like a
back.
turtle? My dick ain't no turtle. What the fuck is she talking about?
So
Yeah, it's the penile elasticity. It's a go-
y'all,
What?
wait, stop.
No.
Stop. I'm trying to say something. Let me get my point out.
Nah, you trying to think.
When it get- no,
She's
I'm
trying to-
not.
I'm not gonna give her no time.
No, I don't need to
Give me
think.
no time.
When it's cold outside, your dicks are smaller than it is when it's warmer. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes,
not-
they are. Come on.
I don't
son.
get cold like that, but I do know when you get in cold water, apparently you come out and your shit ain't the same.
There are different things that cause shrinkage.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, I don't have a dick,
But our
right?
dicks don't work
but I
like
do.
that.
But I do
There
understand.
is no back area.
Listen to me.
There's no garage. Yeah, peace. I'm gonna go over here and chill out. It doesn't work that way.
What I'm
I'll-
saying, what I'm
Come
trying
back when
to
it warms up a bit.
what I'm trying to say. Nigga said lackluster. I hate y'all. It retracts in. Look, this is what I'm trying to say is when it gets colder outside, I understand that dicks experience shrinkage. But that does not mean that when you get hard that your dick is just it never pops back out. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know much about dicks because I don't have one, but I know enough because I fuck them.
Orlando got
What
up.
I'm
He's
saying
like,
is,
yo.
why is it that y'all have sex with women and have been having sex with women your whole lives?
'Cause you
And
don't
it's
have
certain
to
things
know
that you
shit.
just don't know.
Who the fuck goes and reads a book on it? Like, what are you talking about?
You ain't have sex
open
ed?
it, the shit gets wet, and you fuck it. Why do you have to do research?
But it's not about doing research. It's about the fact that stupid niggas can get on the internet
and fuck
have
bitches.
podcasts and
fuck people, because that's not like the women ain't the ones open their legs to these stupid niggas.
And they have podcasts and they can say like blatant stupid shit. And then when you hear it, instead of just calling it out blatantly like that's fucking stupid and it's a lie, y'all niggas was sitting here like, oh, I don't really know if it's true or not. I don't know.
Let's just say, for argument's sake, there are certain things that a man may not know much about, and they may compare it to something that they do know something about. There are certain things that if you stretch it, it'll come back. But if you keep stretching it over and over and over again, it's not going to come back to where.
But that's not how a vagina works.
But a man doesn't have a vagina, so
good.
He may make that mistake.
But why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't he know?
But why wouldn't you know that?
Because
how would
vaginas.
you? How would you?
So because you don't have a vagina, it's not your responsibility to learn about vaginas. The one thing that you guys care about more than anything else.
I don't know.
We had this conversation on this show.
You didn't know that we didn't have a garage in the back of our dicks.
I didn't say it was a garage. Don't drag me like that.
There's an inner compartment.
I don't think it's a garage.
We can compartmentalize our penises.
Compartmentalize. I think it's like a sock, like a rolled up sock. That's what I think. I think it's like a rolled up sock. And then when it get cold, it just roll up tighter. And then when it's warm, it's not so tight.
You're not making a good point here.
You're actually saying the same shit as us.
No, I'm not.
You don't know anything about penises.
I know that they shrink when it gets colder outside.
We know y'all should get big when y'all have babies.
It don't. You know what? Fuck y'all. Watch this.
We don't, like, come on. Let's just admit that all of us need to talk more and listen to Hard or Soft. That's what we need to do. We need to have intelligent conversations with each other. Ladies, y'all don't know everything. Men, we don't know everything. Stop looking at each other like we're all stupid. We don't be knowing what the fuck going on. If you listen to Hard or Soft, though, you would. Because Orlando, if one thing he knows something about is dicks. He said, you should have seen why we didn't have a camera on him. He was like, what is she doing? Is she looking? What are you searching in Wikipedia?
No, I'm not searching Wikipedia.
Oh, jeez.
All right. I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Penis retraction?
That shit do retract.
Okay. So, yeah, neurotypical was hilarious to me. Where am I? All right, I got 8 more minutes.
I hate you niggas.
Did we talk last week about why women love danger? Did I bring that up, or was I wait? I didn't bring that up.
I don't remember.
I wonder why women always make the choice for the bad guy at a certain point in their life. I guess after a certain age or whatever, you're going with the safer bet. Dodge, are you here? Because I saved this for you.
I don't know why.
Do you believe that women are attracted to danger?
In their young years.
Women like horror movies, hot sauce, drug dealers.
Hot sauce? What's wrong with hot sauce?
They just like spikes. Women like spikes. Like, you ever met, like, I've met women that say he's too boring. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like, they need the thrill in their vagina. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm trying to understand why they're like that. Like, why they always pick the wrong guy, the guy that's not safe. Why they always invest in project dick.
Because they need therapy.
People they gotta build.
Because they need therapy.
What is it about though? So if you know they need therapy, trauma. Why? Connected to what?
It depends. It could be connected to the relationship you have with your father. It can be connected to the relationships that you've seen growing up.
Can you make a direct correlation?
Between what and what? Say
father, mother, whatever. Because you're throwing these out, but I don't have a vagina, so I don't know. I'm asking. At So Shameless Pod, please tell me on the internet, why are women attracted to danger, dangerous beings, dangerous situations? Women will go to East New York.
Niggas go to East New York too.
Niggas that don't care about their lives. But women, queens, bitches will wind themselves up in East New York.
Facts.
In the trap house. How many of y'all bitches out here fuck some nigga in the trap house? How many of y'all held a nigga's gun in his purse? I won't hold niggas' guns.
Right.
I'll be like, nah, nigga, that's yours. How many of y'all travel somewhere with some drugs for the nigga? How many of y'all have done some wild shit for some dick or for some, like, what is it about danger that makes y'all wet? I'm trying to understand.
I don't think it's danger. I think it's wanting to be with somebody regardless of the circumstances.
Y'all won't fuck with fucking this guy over here, Doogie Howser. You gonna fuck with the fucking bad guy. The bad guy does something to you. When he looks at you, you get wet. When he comes over to you, you know this nigga not no good for you. But it's something about him.
Do
you
you
see
know
somewhere,
that?
and I'm like, oh no, he's actually sweet. But beyond all this other shit that he is, beyond the Uzi
When
in
I
your
used
car.
when I used to date gangster niggers, because it was a couple, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of Crips in my day.
Mm-hmm.
Love me a Crip nigga, but that's another story. Thinking about it now in hindsight at this age and after therapy, for me, it was all about security. Like, I didn't have my dad around growing up. I didn't have any blood brothers. I didn't have any blood sisters that was around. So I always felt like if shit went awry, that nigga would protect me. It was a protection thing. But that comes from my deep-rooted daddy issues of feeling like I didn't have anybody to protect me. So I found myself with the street niggas because I felt safe. Not emotionally, because we know. But physically, I know that if I walk down the street with this nigga, he comes with a certain amount of respect, and niggas is not going to try me, and they not going to try him.
See, this is the thing, though, for me.
I was going to say, that makes sense, but aren't things more likely to go awry walking down the street with a
lot
nigga
of
like
things
that?
but like I'm saying, like at the age that I was in, at that young age in my early 20s, like I didn't think about it that way. Mm-hmm. I thought about it like I'm this nigga, young crippy girlfriend. Like nobody's going.
I think that y'all
nothing.
hide behind safety. I think safety that y'all women have been using safety as it's a fad as well. I think that is that word y'all been using that like accountability. Mm-hmm. I think it's a fad. It sounds good and there's truth to it. Yeah. But I don't believe that women live by it. I don't believe. Okay.
It depends.
I don't want to say I don't believe in this, but I think that it's magnified when women say they doing things because women. Do y'all really question? Because I don't have a vagina. Question. I'm asking a question. Are y'all really scared? Like really? Because I think men are more scared.
The fuck out of here.
I think men move. A lot of shit that we do is based on fear. You're not going to let a nigga do something to you. You don't want people to think something about you.
But
you don't want a nigga to think. I think our ego, pride, everything rules how everything happens with men. I don't believe that's the same concerns on a daily basis for women.
Are you crazy?
I don't know. I don't know.
We are way more unsafe than you guys because not only do we
in
have
the
to protect ourselves.
But I don't think you think about it as much as men do.
We think about it all the time because as men, you mostly 9 times out of 10 have to protect yourself from another man. As a woman, I have to protect myself from other women and other men. That's a different type of level. So you could be going somewhere.
Women are women really threatened as far as like their life by other women? Do y'all really worry about other women like that?
Have you ever seen a bitch get jumped before by other bitches? That shit is brutal.
I don't think I ever have.
I got jumped by bitches in 9th grade.
It's because you dodged though. You a nigga.
No. I'm not a nigga.
Have you ever seen a chick get jumped by other chicks?
Only once.
How many niggas you seen get jumped?
Plenty of times.
Doesn't see what I'm saying?
Yeah, all the time.
Like you
I've seen more women get jumped in my life than I've seen men get jumped.
Really?
That's a fact.
That's wow.
That's a
what
fact.
What life are you living? What you say, Orlando?
Because you're around women.
Yes.
Because you're around women, so it's okay.
Women are violent sometimes, very jealous, very catty.
Yes.
So you have to protect yourself because you never know. The one time that I got jumped for some shit that I didn't even fucking do. But it was because there was some bitches that was hating, so they went around and told lies to other bitches. And then one day I'm outside of school and it's 5 bitches mad at me, and I'm like, what did I do? I ain't even do nothing this time.
While you was getting hit?
Well, no, I didn't. First of all, you know me better than that. I'm not finna do that shit.
Wait, what?
No. And what happened was,
had a
and
whole
I
different
got
tone.
when I got jumped, it was partially my fault because I sent my friends away. Because I didn't want them a part of the shit. I was still confused about what the shit was. So I took my shit head on. Like, we thumped on the corner of Myrtle and Adelphi, and it was what it was. And all my friends the next day was like, yo, so you saw the shit coming and you saw us go left and you went right anyway? I said, yeah, they ain't had nothing to do with y'all. I'm fine. I came back to school.
Bobby Smurder.
No, I came back to school the next day. I was perfectly fine. She was mad regular. Nah, but I did have a bald spot. But my mom's, she wasn't with the shit. So I had braids. I had like cornrows. And one of the girls literally pulled out a whole cornrow. So I had a bald spot. So my mom's, when I got in the house after I told her what happened, she took all my braids out, pressed my hair and shit. So, and covered it. So when I came back to school the next day, niggas was like,
"Bitch, still pretty."
You ain't look like you had a fight. And they was like, "Yo, I heard you had a fight yesterday." I said, "I look like I had a fight yesterday." No, all right. So then mind your fucking business. And I kept it pushing. But women and men both, like, we have to protect ourselves from both.
You think that women move with more fear on day to day?
Yes.
In these neighborhoods.
Yes.
Y'all do?
Because the harassment is different.
Trump,
y'all niggas have beef because sometimes y'all niggas have beef. A woman can literally there was a little girl recently, she was just walking out the train station and had a nigga following her on Euclid, and literally feeling up on her, and she pulled out her phone and recorded it. She ain't know that nigga from nowhere.
I understand that. So I get that. That I will never refute. Trom, you said no. What are you thinking? After this break.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Trom. What you said that you were feeling a way that you didn't really, think that women live on a day-to-day basis with more fear growing up in these neighborhoods.
Right. So obviously I'm not a woman, so I can't put myself in their shoes and be like, oh, you don't experience as much fear as we do. But what I would say is that I would probably say statistically, men are probably more likely to get into a physical confrontation where they have to defend themselves, where they have to fight for their lives. I would probably say more often than a woman. But Daj made a good point. Like, men only have to defend themselves against other men, whereas women have to defend themselves against. But they're still more likely, for the most part.
Man, chicks I've been jumped by 2 chicks.
In general.
I was jumped. Remember the story Mouse always was talking about? Them 2 chicks that he had to come save me from. They was beating me. I didn't know what to do.
That only happens to you, Tom.
It happened.
I'm just saying.
Don't minimize my trauma.
I'm generalizing.
I ain't know what to do. Now imagine if they'd have beat me up in front of the well, in front of everybody coming out of Honey Palooza. Imagine what that did to me in my. You know what I'm saying? I was happy as shit. These niggas came across the street and broke that shit up. Thank God for bills.
Son.
Shorty was serious. She stole on me. Her friend mushed me in the back of the head. I was looking around like, what? Wait, what? I didn't know what the hell. Go ahead.
Yo, that's fucking crazy, bro.
No, I just think it's more likely for men to have to fight for their lives. But we can't say, like, at least a man, I feel like if I'm walking somewhere, anything go down, I could shoot a fair one with almost anybody. I'm just saying. Whereas a woman walking down the street, I'm going to be like more concerned for my lady going down the street by herself late at night, because if something happens, you are more likely to be the smaller person in the confrontation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially when it comes to
other men. So then why do y'all choose so much danger then?
Again, define danger, because
I remember this quote. Remember on the show earlier, 2 years ago, maybe something around the time when PC was big with me. A woman said she feels more comfortable around women than she does around straight men. And then she would feel more comfortable around gay people than she would around straight men.
Yes.
And then I felt away until I thought about going to a party. Would I feel away if I was walking through a crowd full of women? No. If I went to a party, it was mad gay people there. Would I mean, homophobically, whatever.
Right.
But just walking through,
right,
I wouldn't be worried about safety.
Right.
Where there was just a bunch of gay people there. But if there was a bunch of niggas in the room, and I had to go from here, and there was a bunch of niggas that I didn't know, and I had to go from here to there, I would be terrified. Not terrified, but my guard would be fucking up. Me,
Right.
I walk with a little bit more, fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. But I would, got to get to the other side of the room.
Absolutely.
There's definitely going to be more of a spike in anxiety in that type of situation. That says to me, if women are saying they feel more comfortable in a room full of women, that just answers the question right there. Men will always feel more anxiety, more angst with other niggas than women do with other women. You said that just in making sure to down the men, so you can't double back now and use the other shit to defend yourself, right?
That's not my point, right? My point is when you talk about physical non-safety, 9 times out of 10, we are going to get it from 2 places. It's not like I think that if I walk in a room full of women, like I'm not afraid, I'm not flustered. Like, no. And 9 times out of 10 is mostly because as long as there ain't no bitches in there that I got beef with, I feel like I'm perfectly fine. Until I walk in a room and it's a bitch I got beef with.
Say that.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is still, when it comes to men,
I've not gone to get pussy because it's danger there.
I get that.
Not gone. Lil' Kim, back in the days, she was trying to give me some pussy in LG. She said, come to my house. I've never seen Lil' Kim's house.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to.
And I was in school with her.
Right.
She's literally like, come through. Why you don't? I'm not, bitch. I'm not answering your calls no more. Stop telling me to come down there. I'm not coming down there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
By the way, Kim, if you ever hear this, I thought you was trying to give me some pussy. I'm not sure. I don't want to make it seem like I was trying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just, disclaimer. I thought that's what you was telling me to come to the crib for.
Outside of your woman or something like that, like I feel like men only have to fight off women when it's your woman. If you just got a crazy bitch that want to fight
none
you.
Of them 2 chicks. Neither one of them.
But you was fucking one of they bitches, and that's what happened.
She was my bitch too.
I mean, well, she was y'all bitch, and she felt some type of way. But what I'm saying is, like, y'all don't really have that type of threat, and it's not something that I feel now in this big age. Like, I don't have no issues with women now, but I still have a fear of men, stranger men, to the point that I don't go certain places. And like in the summertime, I'm Uber mommy because I cannot even walk to the corner store and mind my black ass business without having some bullshit come my way.
So you're saying that you date dangerous men because they make they scare off other guys.
Yeah. When I did,
so you're
that's how I felt.
profiting off of Black Death. No, I'm just playing.
I ain't never have a
like,
nigga.
yo, he's gonna do something to somebody if something happens. Like that's what gets your pussy wet.
I never had a nigga kill for me, but I have had a nigga pop another niggas upside their head for me, and that made me happy.
All right,
Okay.
let's move forward.
Beat they ass, bae.
There's so many. I have so many. Literally, the rest of this is just so much. So let me just get through these little topics as I may. I was watching Grace. Matter of fact, I was on the internet, and the lady said, "Why do we worry so much about sex? Y'all sexualize everything. My last guy I dated for 2 years before we had sex.
Before he had sex with you, bitch. What the fuck is you talking about?
2 years. Yeah, it was like the whoa."
I'm not waiting 2 years for nothing.
Whoa. Why? Right? But then I'm watching Grace, and albeit, how do you say it? Albeit.
I'll bet.
How do you say it? ALBEIT.
Albeit.
I'll be that.
I'll do that.
I still don't know. I know the difference between women and women, but I don't know how to say I'll bet yet. My moms don't know how to say salmon either, so this shit might run in the family. Jesus.
Shit.
I'm watching Grace today, and the young lady's like, we've been dating for a week. He hasn't tried to fuck me yet. And she was distraught. How long is too long to be waiting for sex?
A week.
When you're dating? A week?
A week.
You're not going to back that up with nothing? You just going to throw a random 7-day trial out?
It's a fucking week.
What, like, Tron, what do you think?
I don't
How
like
long is
wasting
too
my
long
time.
to wait for sex if you're dating actively? with this person. And don't do like 2 dates, 3 dates.
No, I'm trying to think. Yeah, because it does matter how often y'all see each other within that time. But if it's over like 3 months, then it starts to be
3
concerning.
months? How long have you waited for pussy before?
I waited longer than that.
You waited longer than 3 months?
You
that's
waited, or
because
you was fucking other people while you
I was
was
fucking
waiting?
other people.
So you ain't really wait.
So I waited for that one.
Yeah, but you didn't wait. Waiting means like you're not fucking anything while you wait.
Right, that's never happened. I'm just saying.
But even 3 months, you're not even in the rankings. If it's 3 months, you're not in the rankings anymore. If it falls into my lap one day, then it like the clock restarts.
Because I know that different women think differently. Some women, after a week, they ready. And some, maybe a month. Some, maybe 3 months. I would say 3. If it's anything longer than 3 months, there's a problem here.
Actively dating? We've waited longer than 3 months?
Yes.
Actively, what do you consider actively dating?
Going out to the movies or dinner and shit like that.
How often? Once every 2 weeks? Once a week?
Often enough where it's like, after 3 months, you're like, yo.
3 months? This nigga's patient. And you cashed out.
Like Dodge
At
said.
some point, you cashed out. Just for the pussy because you didn't even want them as a girlfriend.
So it's happening.
This says a lot about men.
It's
Y'all are
happened to me
sick
more than
bitches.
once.
Okay.
And-
Why? Why? Go ahead. Talk.
One time, it never cashed out. But like Dodge said.
Did you ever really take them out, though? This one?
Yeah.
So you tried all stops because it's just not even what you do.
Exactly. And I realized, like, oh, shit, like, this dating shit ain't for me. I'm just go to my normal routine and just invite chicks over. Like, you know what I mean? I was luckier that way
Yeah.
than actually doing the shit that you're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean?
Do you think that was on her or on you that you didn't cash out? Like, do you think that it was just you didn't know how to get the skin? Because there's some chicks that you just don't know how to get their pants off.
That's true.
You just like, it's awkward. The energy's not there.
I realized, like, yo, I might have been the food nigga. Like, you know what I mean? How chicks date niggas for certain things. I might have been the nigga just to go to the movies with or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? I might have been friend zoned and didn't know it. And then so it definitely got me.
That for months?
Yeah.
You sucker ass.
Like
Because I could never. I start getting insulted. I'm gonna start a fight. I'm gonna start an argument. This is like
Now-
I'm not good at hiding my thoughts and feelings. Like I'm gonna be like,
I couldn't be celibate in doing it. Then it might bother me. But if I'm doing my thing, like when the date is over, I'm gonna go call up one of my shorties and go fuck something. So
that you didn't want to fuck because you want to fuck the other one.
I mean, maybe I just wanted to chill with this one.
Not cool. Listen.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Dosh, what is too long? What's the longest that you've actively dated?
And
Unless you
not
don't feel
had
like
sex?
answering that. If you don't feel like answering, that's fine because that's not really the conversation. I just want to know what's too long to wait. Like, because people say first date, 2 dates, boom. If I'm actively dating a chick, I'm on her body. I feel 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks. It's kind of like all right, because now you playing. Because now you kind of get deranked after that. I'm always on you, but after that, it's kind of like, all right, you.
I've made niggas wait long periods of time.
Actively dating.
Actively dating.
What is actively dating to you?
Like, we're talking, we're texting, we're going out to lunch, like we're hanging out, like we're spending quality time with each other, but I'm still not fucking you.
Did you want to fuck them?
There's
Because
one
I feel
person.
like women can't really control their pussies the way they act like when they like a nigga.
You know what happened? There's one person who stands out in my mind, who we actively dated on and off for years, and he was very sick of my shit. He's like, yo, you playing with me? He said the same, like, I'm your food nigga. when you want to go out on dates, you
like
call
him?
me nigga. That wasn't it.
Wait,
I did like
you dated him for years before you gave
on
him
and
pussy?
off. I still never slept with this man.
Okay, on and off is not the same.
Yeah,
as
no, not
actively
like
dating.
straight. No, I said we actively dated on and off for a long period of time because I liked him as a person.
Because it kept resetting.
Yes, it kept resetting. And I did want to fuck him, but I couldn't
Why?
because I didn't like the way he kissed. So every time we
Big.
kissed,
That's big.
I was just like, oh, I can't do this shit. And then I would just like,
He
clip
do that
it.
shit. He bite your bottom lip and pull it.
How did you know that he was a biter?
Fuck off me.
Yo, he was.
Yo, get the fuck off me.
He was a biter, bro, and it's like my lip would be like sore, like and his teeth was like they was like tough,
There's
and he
no
like
better.
older than my shit
He's the
like
only
this.
one. This guy likes pain and shit. But you gotta ask questions. Ask me, can I bite? Do you like bite? Don't be just pulling my lip off my face.
Son, I used to think I was bleeding.
I'm being sensual, soft. Kissing is a soft act.
I couldn't.
You don't just like you don't just pull some shit on a nigga.
Son, for you.
Ask.
He was.
This is rape.
Oh my god, I liked him. I really did like him as a person. Like we laughed together, we joked together, we always had a good time together. And as soon as he kissed me, like anything that happened as far as our like chemistry, it all depleted, and I would beeline out of there.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Makes perfect sense to me.
so that's the person I'm thinking about. So it depends. When I was younger, I feel like there was a lot more stake on bodies. And there was a lot more stake on, oh, you a hoe if you fuck on the first night. You got to make a nigga wait. So even I would go against my own natural desires to be like, oh, no, it's too soon. As I got older, I'm just like, oh, no, let's fuck quick. Just so I can know if I actually really want you to be around next week. Because if your dick is whack, you got to go. I don't want to like you and then find out your dick is whack. That's dumb.
All right. Today, a young lady, my homegirl, I'm not even going to put her name. Well, she might want me to. At Plain Jane D on Twitter, post, what does it mean when a man said he's interested but has done absolutely nothing to show he is?
He a black ass lie. That nigga lying like shit. Get the fuck out of here. Move on.
You think he's lying?
You have to be lying.
Charm.
Yeah, you always judge people by their actions. Nigga could say anything.
Right.
But don't you think it's a scale of maybe you not realizing that me hitting you up, me testing the waters, me trying to like...
So you pussy.
I'm waiting to get some energy back. If I'm not getting no energy back, I'm not going too far.
True.
On it. Like, because I know her. She might text you back. I don't know her that well, but, you know, we've had conversations before. She might text you back. What if she's not giving him the... You could get this pussy vibe.
Because maybe you can't get this pussy. I don't even know you like that, nigga. Like, why is it just because we have decided that we were interested in each other, that does not automatically make it sexual off the bat? Like, it just doesn't. Like, men need to have intention with their words. So if you say that you like me and you want to get to know me, then you should be hitting me up and setting up a date. And if you're not setting up no date, then you don't really like me like you say you do. Or if you just want to fuck, please say that so I can block you now. And then we can keep it moving.
Is it wrong to just want to fuck?
It's not wrong to just want to
So
fuck, but say that.
You've never just wanted to fuck?
Yes, and I will tell a nigga that. I don't want to be with you.
It's
I just
easier
want to
for a
fuck
woman
you.
to do that.
How? I've had a nigga come to me.
It's
had a
easier
fuck
for women
buddy.
to tell a nigga, y'all just want to fuck.
You just said you would have blocked them.
It depends. I said, let me know so I can block you if that's what I want to do.
That's why they don't want to tell you, because they don't want the risk. You
See, I'm pussy.
blocking them.
That's pussy.
No, that's not getting pussy. That's what that is.
He's not getting pussy. Like, I'm going to sneak
depends.
it if I have to.
That's really ridiculous.
Sneak it if I
I
have
hate
to.
this fucking show.
What y'all think?
What I'm saying
Y'all don't
is,
sneak niggas for food, sneak niggas for things. You said
I'm
you just
saying
dated
is-
this nigga for 2 years. He ain't getting no pussy.
it was his fault. He ain't know how to kiss. Fucking motherfucker.
Huh?
Sneak niggas for protection.
Yeah, you're dating niggas for protection and shit. You hiring security guards. They don't even know. They don't even know they on a contract. Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is like, no, just tell me, because maybe I just want to fuck you too, and then we can come to that agreement. Or if that's not the place that I'm in my life, I could be like, that's what you want to do. That's the type of time you want. That's
It's a
cool.
roll
I'm
of the
not.
dice. Niggas ain't willing
It's
to
a
take that
roll of
risk.
the dice. Stop being a little bitch about it.
I'm telling you right now, if ladies, I'm telling you right now, if I'm hitting you up, it's been a while. If I'm hitting you up and I like you, because if I'm hitting you up, I like you, right?
Bullshit. Y'all niggas be
But
bold.
I don't know. Yeah, I get that you might feel that way, but it's because I'm not getting a certain type of go
What you
energy
want?
on
You want me to be on your dick? You ain't even do
Yes.
nothing for me to be on your dick yet.
I'm a be on my dip type of nigga. Like you,
Are
said,
you?
why wouldn't you be on my dick?
Because
I'm on your dick.
You ain't show me nothing to make me want to be on your dick. So
Yeah, that means why do I gotta do all that? That means you ain't on my dick
So
enough.
what you
should
gonna
be
do?
on my
You gonna-
dick.
you gonna- what
I
you
like
doing?
you. You should be on my dick.
what
Bottom
you
line
doing?
right there. I like you.
Hey, Grand
on my
Rising.
dick. Sweat me.
What you doing?
Sweat me.
I'm at work.
Sweat me.
All right, cool. But I hit you up though. Nigga, you ain't say nothing.
What is there to say, yo? Every time I ask you to do some shit, you doing some other shit.
That's not true. There's a difference. There's a difference.
Yo, my girl
There's
almost got motherfucking cut off from the door. I'm
Why?
telling you. Because boom, she hits me up on Instagram. I didn't know this girl. We ain't had no mutual. We had a mutual, right? But I ain't speak to the mutual in that long. So she hits me up. I'm not paying her no mind. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I go to her page one day. She says something. I go to her page. I look. Ooh, shorty got some hips on her. Hold on. Let me look. Hold on. Scroll on. Shit, she got a little something. I start hitting her up. She's like, oh, nigga, it took you mad years to hit me up. All right. Oh, you on my dick. I like that. I'm on yours too. What's shaking? Mm-hmm. Right? I'm hitting her up every time I ask her out. Oh, I got the kids. Nigga, weeks is going by, bro. It's starting to feel away.
Jesus.
Like, what you see me on FaceTime? I wasn't lit. Like, what, am I catfish or something? Because now I'm hitting you up. I'm asking you out. Every time I ask you out, you busy.
The male ego
You got some other shit going on. You got you got kids. Why you ain't tell me you had kids in the beginning?
What am I supposed to say? Hey, how you doing? I got kids.
Yeah. Why you care about your kids so much? I'm trying to fuck. What's going on?
Because she's a mother and she not a father. So as a father, you got more ample time.
I don't even give a
you
fuck about that.
You fucking whack ass.
Yo, drop them off somewhere.
Where?
Where they father?
Okay, so I'm just supposed to dash my kids away for some Instagram, nigga?
Like everybody else, yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Come get this dick. I'm on you. You said you liked me. Why you being weird?
Why you being weird to me?
Nigga, it got to the last week. Ask her. She's on here right now. She could turn her mic on. It got to the last week. Maybe it must have been a month and change. Maybe 2 months, bro. I'm hitting this chick up. She disappears. She doesn't hit me up. That's one thing, too. If I'm hitting you up, and then I don't hit you up, and then I don't hear from you, you're not on my dick. You're not, you. This ain't the energy I want to start a relationship on.
I need some energy.
You got to send that to, hey, what you doing? Good morning. Hey, oh, that's a funny story you post. Say something. Mm-hmm. Let me know that you want to be in contact. It can't just be me on your body all day. I got shit going on, too. You heard? So now I hit her the last day. Nigga, when I hit her, I press the buttons mad hard on my phone. Boop, 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 boop. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yo, what's good? I answer with a different type of energy. Yo, what's good? Like, you not on me like that? Like, what's good? So no, it's not like that. Yo, you always say that. Cause I really, now we talk, it's cool, it's nice, but that's it. It's just talking. Where's the dick licking? Where's the dick licking?
You need to get left. You need to get left. I just want her just.
You know what I'm saying?
I wish she beat you. I really do. Like, and I don't even really like fucking with domestic violence, but she's like, you need your ass slapped. Like, you need, like, yo, what is your fucking problem? And
it's
you
too
just
much
say
talk.
It. You ain't even gonna say nothing to this nigga.
If I say anything, I'm gonna agree with him.
It's too much talk, not enough dick licking going on.
Y'all niggas is fucking.
You heard?
He's making good points.
Again, ladies, this is why I say don't suck dick because it's beneath you. This is why you shouldn't.
See, she took that seriously because I was really on like, yo. She's like, all right, when you gonna be free? Tomorrow? Bet I'm gonna be there. We pull up the next day. We go out that day in her guts. Yo, why you ain't said this months ago? Why, yo, we must have, boom, we hit that day. The next day we might have fucked 4 or 5 times. Next day we might have fucked 4 times. She asking me now, oh, you ain't keeping it like it was. Bitch, I was trying to catch up on 2 months. Back then, I was trying to catch up. That's why I was fucking so much that first week. I had time. You know what I'm saying? What?
You're fucking embarrassing. You're fucking embarrassing. Like, I have secondhand embarrassment right now.
And
from
then
bullshit.
after all that, we fell in love.
And then we fell in
But
love.
this is what I'm saying. What you waiting for? Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times y'all be thinking, yo, it ain't on. It's he ain't on me like that. He ain't on me like that. Are you on me?
No, nigga, because you not the bitch here. Where is this chivalry?
Oh.
Why am I chasing you?
Is this double standard? No.
Yes,
It's not
nigga.
double standard. It's returning energy.
No.
He said, I am. Yeah. He's like, I'm the bitch here. No, Lando's like, I am.
It's not about chasing. It's about like
returning reciprocity.
exactly.
Y'all ain't learned
There is
nothing
no
from
that energy.
Lauryn Hill only rapped on 4 of them fucking songs in that album, and y'all still don't know nothing about reciprocity.
Fuck your reciprocity. Let me tell you something about reciprocity, you motherfucker. Because this is what it is. If I like you and you like me, like you say that you like me, then you set up the fucking date. If I'm bullshitting on it, stop. If I'm bullshitting on the date,
if I'm talking about the kids.
If I'm bullshitting,
ladies, y'all know I love y'all kids. Y'all know I love y'all kids.
Y'all get me so fucking tight.
Listen, girls, if she's listening to this in front of y'all, don't do that. Y'all know I love y'all.
Listen, if I'm bullshitting on a date, then I take that as type of accountability and be like, all right, I am bullshitting. I'm playing with this nigga,
But then the nigga fall off you. So you don't have time to take no accountability. Stop using that word.
Because guess what?
Because if you're going to take accountability, it's to him, not to us. It's to the person you're doing something to. People use it, like we said last week, people using accountability. You're not doing it unless you're going to that person and saying, yo, my bad.
Yes.
But y'all let the nigga slide off.
Then
so
slide
there's no
off,
accountability.
then you wasn't the nigga for me. Then move away.
For shorty act too cool with me, I'll be like, I'm cool too. Like, I got other things going on. Listen, I ain't trying to show you that I'm that nigga.
Melly face all screwed up. Niggas, yo.
I don't gotta prove to you that I'm that nigga. If you don't know, then go about your business.
How the fuck I'ma know, nigga? I don't know you.
It's about being interested. The whole reason that we on the phone.
That don't mean shit.
What you mean you don't know me? I got 2 podcasts. What you talking about?
If we in the talking phase to begin with, there's some kind of attraction there.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not showing me no energy, then it's a dub. Like, nah, I'm cool too. You want to be too cool? I'm cool too. I'm cool on all that.
All right, so then we cool on each other. You go your way, I go my way, and I'm gonna go be happy somewhere else.
All because of pride. See? When we talk about men and their pride, their ego, women want a nigga to beat they shit in.
I want you to be on my body.
Yeah,
I
so
do.
we. I'm not a bad bitch too. I'm a bad bitch too.
You don't get bitches on your body
my
off
girl
the bat.
think that she's a fucking badder bitch than me.
She is.
And she got one motherfucking thing mistaken.
She is.
You heard?
She fucking is.
But Josh,
Tanae way better than you. That's why you got on her headscarf right now, you fucking bird.
This my stepdaughter headscarf.
Chicken head. Hate this nigga.
Yeah, pardon me. Atlanta said I ain't flap it right. What you mean?
But Josh, don't get it mistaken. We ain't saying that a nigga shouldn't make the first move and try to make plans and stuff like that.
But niggas don't.
So, but I'm not talking about those niggas. I'm talking about if a nigga is trying to make plans and you not even making yourself available, then it's like, what's a nigga supposed to do?
Yo, you ever seen, there is this page on Instagram, the situationship? Mm-hmm. You ever see that shit? And they be talking about pee in the dating pool. If you look at the pee in the dating pool post and you see the shit that niggas be going through, this is one I posted today.
Me talking too much.
This is the one I posted today. This is what the conversation shows.
Shout out to the situationship page. Yo,
I fucks with
at the situationship.
At the _ situationship.
At the _ situationship. Y'all go to the page. She has great memes. She's pretty dope.
Listen to this. The woman is saying, the woman is first.
Orlando's
the woman said, thank you. He says, back to my question, where you watching the game? She says, I'm not sure. One of my friends from Philly is coming down this weekend. He said, no, I want to see you, LOL. She says, you got to make some reservations. He says, for you, LOL, damn player. And she says, nah, at the restaurant. He said, you make them. I don't do shit like that. So we figure it out that day. She says, nah, I'm good. He says, stop it. I really want to take you out. I don't do that. I don't make reservations. I don't plan dates. But what is she supposed to do? She's supposed to be on his body or she's supposed to let him go?
Those is different kind of niggas. I ain't talking about them niggas.
Nigga, you don't understand that these is the niggas. The niggas is not like you. The niggas is not like yo. These is the niggas.
Mm-hmm. Yo,
like
I fucking
am I lying, son?
Yo,
come on, Orlando. Come on.
I've got so many botched dates, right? So I was gonna save this for later, but I've got so many botched dates in my faves on Twitter. One of the botched dates, dude hits her. What you doing tonight? She goes, not sure. He's like, let's get a drink. She's like, where? He's like, the Boondocks. Let's go to Boondocks at 9. She's like, I'll let you know. He's like, damn. I mean, but if you do come out, look rough, not sexy.
I read this shit.
Just in case my ex is in the area. She goes, huh? He goes, if you come out tonight, wear baggy clothes, no makeup, my ex gets jealous. She sometimes be coming to the bar I'm going to be at, so that's why I'm saying that. The girl says, "Oh, I know what you said. I was just giving you a chance to maybe say you was joking, but you doubled down. That's wild." He goes, "Oh." She says, "Yeah, nah, you have a good one though." He says, "Okay, you too. I'm gonna just delete your number. Sorry, we couldn't work things out." He was polite.
You see the one where the nigga said, "Son, these is the niggas. Like, this is what you don't
At
understand."
least he gave her a heads up though.
But what I'm saying, what do you mean?
Like if they was at the bar and she had sexy shit on and shit popped off, she'd have been like, "Yo, why you ain't tell me you had a crazy ex?"
But why would you take me on a date to the bar that you know your crazy ex frequents?
So you
That's the
think
only
men are the
bar
problem?
in your city?
So you think men are the problem?
I think men are stupid.
Because women are
inherently.
bugged out too. Because I got another botch date here. in
Come
my
on.
text,
Come on.
right? The girl says, "Hey." He goes, "What's up?" She introduces, "Hey." He goes, "What's up?" So she's on his body, right? You would think. She says, "Trying to get some food. I need like $10. You got me? If so, cash at me, please. I'll appreciate it. No cap." Wow. He says, "No kizap. You was just rubbing on a nigga face all on your story yesterday. Where he at?" She says, "Let me see if this works." Oh. She says some shit, and he goes, oh, here it goes.
"Don't you see the date on that? That shit is fucking old. That's my ex, nigga. Fuck are you talking about?"
And he goes,
"The point is, if you can post that shit, hit that nigga. You ain't even know me. You want $10 from me. Not like that. I don't know what you got going on, but I'm not the one to call for this situation."
Wait, so because I posted that, I have to hit him up. I can't reminisce or I can't go down my stories of my photos and post shit, because if I post another nigga, then I need to hit him up if I am hungry. Like, what? And then you talking about I'm not him or I don't know you. So what makes you think I want to get to know somebody if they can't even look out and do a nice gesture and give somebody some money or
You
help
broke
them
ass
eat?
bitch.
Like,
Shut your
if you
stupid
can't have
ass
nobody
up.
eat, if you can't have nobody out, a little ass gesture. Don't you?
That bitch sound like a fucking idiot.
so
Dirty Bundy.
I cannot believe that women be serious. Like,
Audacity is at an all-time high, if you ain't know.
So it's funny that you was like, "This is how niggas move nowadays."
Bitches
with
is
with the
worse.
last scenario, yo, there's a lot of that cash at me shit going
Bitches
on.
is
Like,
worse.
what the fuck is that about?
Blame Ari. I don't know. That's who the bitches that they look up to. I don't got the time. I'm sorry.
what do Ari got to do with it?
Fuck her. I can't stand that bitch.
By the way, did y'all notice that Ari,
She did exactly what y'all said she was gonna do.
I said, "Yo, go on an apology tour." Then you, hello, am I getting good at this shit?
Yeah.
Yo, keep your sponsorship. She probably spoke to Rihanna like, "Yo, come on, babe. Don't do that." You know, like, yo, these bitches was on me. I was just mad. I was drinking. It's not like that. I understand the situation with you and CB. You know what I'm saying? But then,
it's
all
a
right, well,
mess.
you got to do something to clean it up. I can't have you on my brand
Right.
with all of that. Ari Fletcher, that's her name, right? Ari Fletcher
I guess.
has now, the girl we was talking about last week on So Shameless. I think it was one of the greatest episodes of the year. It's the first episode of the year. It's the first episode of the year. Dodge, why you mad? It's the first episode of the year. Dodge looking like, psst, it's the first episode of the year. Has now said that she's coming out with programs for domestic violence.
But I thought you ain't care about women with domestic violence. I
Things
thought
like
that
that.
that they was being victims. I thought that was their problem and not your problem.
She had a change of heart.
Bro,
Fucking loser.
I'm doing my show, bro. All right, I love you.
I'm sick of
I'll
the
call you back.
loser shit. I'm so sorry.
Okay, Amari.
I think that the problem is expectations and standards are
He really
really
hung up on me.
because he's sick of your shit.
Say yeah, bye, nigga.
Expectations and standards is really there's a disconnect. There's a disconnect between social media and reality, and people don't know the middle. Like, bitches have like these grandiose ideas of nonsense that's probably never gonna happen because they're not being realistic, and niggas is just whack. So when you mix corny and whack, this is what you get in the dating pool. That's why it's pee in a dating pool. Because you got corny bitches and whack niggas running around all rampant,
it's a
looking
cesspool.
dumb.
It's a cesspool of nonsense.
Son, It's nasty work out here.
All right. Well, we have a submission from a listener,
Oh God.
and it's pretty good. It's pretty sad,
I don't want to hear no sad shit right now.
but we also have a commercial. Now, before the commercial, we said we had a submission from the listener, right? He reached out to me at 5:44 a.m. one morning, stressed out. I would think that at 5:44 a.m. because I don't know this person. You know, I looked at our conversation. We don't have a bunch of conversations. And I asked him. I said, "Yo, bro, can I bring this up on the show?" And he actually, as a matter of fact, let me go back to what he said. He said, matter of fact, I'm gonna read it first, and then I'll go back to what he said. At 5:44 a.m. on Sunday, he says, "Hey, bro, I know you're busy, so quick question, bro. At 5:44,
Ain't nobody busy. I'm asleep, nigga.
I'm not busy.
You shitting me? Ain't no busy, bro. I'm on my 7th dream. Like,
Not doing nothing." At 5:44, under any circumstance, there's not one circumstance in the world that I'm doing anything at 5:44, unless I'm flying somewhere. But even then, I'm in a rush. Could go to the airport. I might have a early. What's it called? It's not a red eye. No, red eye is overnight.
I don't
Early bird or some shit. This bitch. Parentheses, my BM.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck the FedEx guy.
Fucked up, Dodge.
Why the fuck?
By the way, shout out to FedEx. Just because I know. I'm a garbage man. I know what it's like. That's kind of a dream. You go pick up somebody's garbage and they're like, "Yo, come in, you want some water real quick?" Suck your dick. You know what I'm saying? But you got a route to do, so you just keep going. Like, could you imagine you dropping off a package and she's like, "Yo, come in real quick. Can you reach that real quick?" Just suck your shit.
Stop sucking dick, ladies.
But
These niggas don't deserve it.
my brother hit me up and he's like, I don't want to be like my dad, so I'm trying to stay with her, but it's eating at my soul that she did that.
How he know?
Should I stay? I don't know.
Should you stay?
So I asked him about it. So you think wow, really? Should he stay? Is what you're saying? Is that what you said? Because I hit him up with a whole bunch of stuff. I said a bunch of stuff, but I'm interested in thinking what you think.
I don't know if you should stay. I don't know the dynamics of your relationship, so I can't judge it off of
What do you think he should do?
a transgression.
What do you think he should do? A transgression, sucking a dick off the FedEx guy? The FedEx guy, he'll never be able to look at a FedEx truck the same again.
I don't care.
Is he a guy that just happens to work at FedEx, or is he the nigga that happened he rang the doorbell one day and she was like, "Hey, come on in, nigga." Like,
Oh, is it a
was it
relationship,
random?
though?
Yeah. Or maybe he's just a guy that happens to work at FedEx.
Does it matter?
It does matter.
It does matter.
Why?
It matters how randomly she opens her legs to strangers.
Does it fucking matter how randomly do y'all be fucking bitches?
It does matter. There's levels to it.
It's not. It's not.
There's always levels.
All right.
No, I'm listening to y'all.
Not because Trump will get me mad. Y'all know Trump be pissing
Why is that?
me off.
Why is that pissing you off? Though I don't understand.
Trump
because at the end of the day, she's in a monogamous relationship. Why are you
Is
bringing
she?
up what guys that she was supposed to be?
Did she know that?
She was supposed to be. My thing is, all right. It doesn't matter what men do. You're bringing up what men do.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. You're like, oh, men, y'all be fucking random.
No, because Trump made it seem like, oh, she just opening her legs up to somebody random. How you know it's random? How you know that's not work based?
That's my question. My question is it random or not? You like it doesn't matter.
I'm parched.
That was my question, dog.
Yeah, I hear
and you
you.
were saying that it doesn't matter. I'm like, it doesn't matter.
I
It matters whether this is somebody that maybe she's developed feelings, or if it's just anybody that rang the doorbell was going to get it that day.
maybe.
Like, I need to know.
Maybe he needs to do some soul searching and figure out why your bitches is fucking a FedEx nigga, because you probably the problem. How about that?
Why would that be?
Because if she was completely satisfied in her relationship, why would she just step out?
Because people be wanting other people.
For what? There's a reason. There's always a reason. When was the last time you asked? Did
I'm,
you ask
I'm in
her
a whole
why?
I like other bitches too. Like why?
But
why
that's
you can't
different
like
because
other people?
but you're in an open relationship. That's different. If you're in a monogamous relationship and you have monogamous expectations, then you expect for your
A
partner.
lot of times
to be
you're in
able
that
to,
because you don't know how to communicate that. By the way,
well, again, I don't know what to tell him to do because I don't know the whole story. What type of partner are you? What does your relationship look like?
yo, it always come back down to us, bro.
It's
We
not
can't never
about
get
y'all.
No country. Oh God. We can't never get no country.
Y'all
Like,
niggas get all the country. Niggas cheat
she
all the time, and
cheated.
niggas don't
This
say
nigga's
nothing.
trying to stay, and you're blaming him.
I didn't blame him. I asked the question.
You're blaming him. You said probably because of your whack ass. That's what you said.
I'm asking questions. I said
Why
I cannot
can't men
judge
ever
because
get
I
no
don't
fucking
know their relationship.
no empathy here around these? Oh, yo, you whack ass. You shit. She probably cheat because shit. You what?
You probably did something.
That made her fuck somebody else?
You
The
never know.
FedEx nigga?
FedEx nigga probably had better dick. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I don't know.
So we're not
I
talking
need
about her
more
choices at all.
information.
Trump, say something, please.
I need
Is
more
it me?
information.
I'm trying to digest. That's
How?
wild, though.
I don't care.
How are you digesting this? This is not some shit that you
No,
chew
I'm
and
trying to
spit out.
digest what
I'm
Dodge
not
just said.
swallowing that.
What Dodge just saying, like you said, no empathy for it. If it was
I'm
in
sorry.
reverse, you wouldn't be like, oh yeah, the bitch's pussy is trash. That's why he fucking other things.
No,
that's
I
never
would
the
say-
go-to. It's like, oh, niggas ain't shit.
I didn't
How could
even
he do
say
that?
niggas ain't shit. The Tahoe asked the original question. He said, "What should he do?" I said, "I don't know because I don't know enough about their relationship." That's my answer. I don't know. There could be a myriad of things and reasons. You don't know shit about their relationship. He could be whooping her ass. You don't know nothing, and you're just supposed to give a blanket piece of advice. He didn't even formulate a story. Okay, she fucked the FedEx guy. Did you have a conversation with her? What happened? How did we get here?
Okay.
There are so many different questions that you have to ask before
So
I say
say
yes or
all
no.
of that.
No, I said I don't know their relation. I don't know enough
You don't
information.
think a conversation is the thing to do?
That's the first thing
You
you
just
should
don't
have did.
give a fuck about these. Trump,
don't
give this guy some advice. What do you think he should do in this situation? He says,
I would like for him to tell me the whole story, so then maybe I can give him some advice.
He says,
That
I
is
don't want to
correct.
be like my dad. I'm trying to stay with her, but it's eating at my soul. Should I stay?
Have you cheated in the past? What have y'all been through?
Okay.
How long have y'all
So
been
it's
together?
always gotta come
Why
back
is that
down
your
to the
baby
guy.
mother and not your
Right,
wife?
right.
I have a lot of questions.
Right. There we go. There we go.
I have a lot of fucking questions.
Yo, just
so don't
understand.
fucking ask me nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Don't ask
just
me shit.
understand. Nobody, listen. Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Nigga said she should have
Women
fucked the
have
UPS guy.
power. Just go ahead.
The best advice I would give to him is don't try to stay in an unhealthy situation just because of the kid, because it's probably going to be more unhealthy for the kid if you stay in that
How you
environment.
know she's the unhealthy one?
It's an unhealthy situation.
How do you know?
I'm not blaming anybody.
How do you know it's an unhealthy situation?
This
Because
guy-
if he would have cheated and she's like, "Oh, I want to keep my family together," y'all would have said, "Hey, it would have been a whole different conversation." The fuck out of here.
No,
If they're in a
because,
monogamous
nigga,
relationship,
sometimes you
Y'all
need
are
to cheat.
assuming that they're in a monogamous relationship.
if it wasn't, if it was
We
something
don't
other
know
than that, then
shit.
it wouldn't be a story.
I mean,
No,
maybe
that's
he
not
just don't
necessarily
like
true.
FedEx.
Exactly. Maybe because even in
DHL has way better
even
benefits.
even in a non-monogamous relationship, there are rules. So maybe they could be in a non-monogamous relationship and be like, "Yo, you can only fuck somebody that I vet. You can't fuck a stranger." And she broke the rule. Like, we don't know nothing. He gave us no information, and y'all want to give him a blanket piece of advice. Stay with her. Leave her. Do whatever you
The
want.
advice that I'm giving
Dodge.
works for anybody.
Say you don't
The advice
give a
is
fuck
that
about niggas.
don't stay just
Without
for the
saying
sake of the
you don't
kids.
give a fuck about niggas.
I don't give a fuck about a lot of people.
Trump, can you
My
just try
advice
to
is-
talk over her?
my
She's not
advice-
gonna let you- She's not gonna let you talk.
I'm gonna shut up right now.
I don't know all the info. I agree, Dodge. My advice works for everybody. Don't stay in a relationship just because you have kids with this woman.
Well, I gave him some advice. Go ahead, Trump.
Oh,
got
did
more?
you?
No, that's it.
What did you say?
I'm gonna read it after cause
You said, "Damn, she fucked up."
I laid it for a second. I was just like, this nigga just texted me at 5:44. This nigga is stressed.
He's going through it.
Right. Well, I said something to what Trump said. I said you might need to take a break from her for a few to get your head together and reevaluate the situation. Hold on, Dodge. Doesn't mean it has to be over forever. Keep in mind, both me and my girl once cheated on each other. After my girl cheated on me, I gained way more respect for her. After we had the conversation, I gained way more respect for her and her place in my life. Do I really want to keep this person? Did I lead anything into this? Did I do anything that made her, you know what I'm saying, feel like this was the route to go? I made her walk down that path. I gave her certain choices that there was no choice for her to make. So she was like, all right, bet, niggas, you want to do that? I'm going to keep getting the dick because it's A1. But what? But you're not going to just have me out here looking like what they call it, boo-boo the fool.
Boo-boo the
I'm not going to just be some
motherfucking fool.
boo-boo the fool. And then when it came past my door in the situation, I was just like, wow, that's the position I put her in. I got to eat that. Now I got to learn how to treat this person more solid. Right? So I'm like, yo, doesn't mean it has to be over forever, but you being there this frustrated doesn't help. And then what lesson does she learn if you just tuck your feelings away and let her get away with it? Also, there's a chance she might really want to be single for a while. And the relationship is a weight on her. If that's the case, is that the relationship you want to fight for? Right? I think the first thing you should do once you get past the really angry stage is have a mature conversation with her and ask her why she did that and what she wants to do next. Hold on, Dodge. I ain't say I didn't agree with you. I was just fighting you because that's what I do. But I did ask you if you think the conversation was important because there is advice to be given, right? Ask her why she did it and what she wants to do next. But she has to be ready to tell you some harsh truths, though. Things she might not want to say, things you might not be ready to hear. Only have that convo when y'all are both ready for that. Might want to ask her to prepare those thoughts beforehand so she has a chance to wrap her head around the things she really might want to say and about if she's ready to be as transparent as is needed in this type of situation. Boom. Y'all both got to remember there's a child here or children. In those type of situations, there's a higher cause than just love, ownership, possession, you know. There's a lot more to it when there's children involved. Dude is like, yo, if I dip, that's more than just me not fucking with a chick no more. That's me not living here no more, co-parenting, such and da-da-da-da. There's a lot more to it. Dodge, is that Red Bull? Oh, her Red Bull's done. She's losing it. All right, we're about to lose Dodge. We're about to lose Dodge.
No, I'm here.
Do you agree?
Yes.
So why you couldn't get that advice from the door?
Because I don't
Give a fuck about niggas?
It's not that I don't give a fuck about niggas. It's just that I'm not always willing to. I can't give advice on no information, and that's just how I feel.
So you don't think my advice was valid?
No, I do think that your advice is valid, but I think that you guys were having a conversation so you could have a back and forth. Just popping out of nowhere, my girl fucked the FedEx guy. What should I do? Should I stay or should I go? Nigga, I don't know. You didn't tell me nothing. I can't, there's no friend that could come to me with that type of a blanket statement and I can give them sound advice. Because I would have to ask like 10 follow-up questions before I can even say anything. And he's not here to ask him any questions. Like if this was like a completed listener letter, this is what happened, here's the situation, then I can give advice. You sat here, I don't know you, I don't know her, I don't know y'all, I don't know anything. I cannot say if you should stay or you should go.
Agreed that you can, even if you had all the information, you can't tell him whether he should stay or go.
No, but
Right?
I can give advice.
So basically, you're just giving advice based on the information that you have.
Yes.
We don't have a lot of information,
We have
but
no
based on what
information.
we know that they have children together. We know that they're in a relationship. We know that she stepped out on that relationship. We know that he wants it to work. We know a lot, enough where Tahoe could say what he said.
I said a lot this week on the internet. Bro, I hope you've listened to my information, to my thing.
Yeah, listen to Tahoe.
But yeah, listen to Tahoe. It's not easy being a person in your position.
No, it's not.
Especially when there's a child involved and you got to be the one to swallow it for the best of somebody else, not even for the best of the situation. Being you're not going to be the one most likely that the child lives with. I get all of that. But I think that there's a reason she did what she did. Unless she's a whore.
And I doubt she's a whore.
She might be a whore.
She might not be a whore.
Don't listen
she might be
don't
fed
listen
the
to
fuck
Dodge.
up.
She might be a whore. I don't think that your baby's a whore, but there's a chance. And
That's
if she
crazy to
wants
call
to be a
somebody baby
whore,
mother a
then
whore.
let her be a whore. I could be a whore. What's wrong? Like, if you just want to fuck mad people and you don't want to be trapped in a relationship just because they had a kid, don't mean that she wanted to be in a relationship. There's guys out there that's like that all over the place. There's women out there that get pregnant. They didn't really want this nigga they be father, but they didn't want to have an abortion. But they wanted to do the street thing.
The street thing?
Yes, they want to be in the streets.
Oh.
All right.
It's getting ghetto.
I was arguing all day Saturday.
Why?
Sunday. On the internet.
For why?
Because Kanye wanted to go to his daughter's birthday party. And going from this letter to Kanye just seemed like the good idea. Kanye posted a video. Did you see this video?
Yeah.
On Instagram or Twitter or something, basically saying, hey, today is my daughter's birthday party. And nobody's told me where it is. They're trying to block me from going. I want to control my own narrative. I deserve to be there. I was going to be in Miami doing my album, but I want to be at my daughter's birthday party. I want to be a father. This isn't right. Can somebody please get me the address to my daughter's birthday party? He starts wishing the daughter happy birthday on the internet, and the daughter's 4 years old. Chicago, I believe her name is. I'm sorry if this is out of line. This is what we do. When you're a superstar, you got to deal with that shit. You're not punching me in the face, though. I'm telling you right now. The internet was split about this. He wound up going. Travis Scott apparently sent him the address, and Kylie got him past the security guards, who were not previously letting him go anywhere near inside the house or whatever. And then we got a picture of him throwing his daughter into a pinata. Which was part of a video of something, whatever. Somebody took a still shot. Maybe they tried to make it look crazy. I don't know. I didn't see the video. The still shot is crazy.
No, the video was he was picking her up, trying to get her to hit the pinata. You know, kids that age, they be fucking it up. So you gotta like hold them, get them close. You might have to swing them so they actually hit the shit.
Okay, so was the kid actually enjoying this moment?
Seemingly, it's not like he just like picked her up and tried to toss her ass.
It looked like the virtual. If I was to see, if "fuck them kids" was a picture, that's what it looked like.
Damn.
But let's talk about this. Is she wrong for blocking him from wanting to block him from going to the birthday party?
Under what guise? Like, what is the reason? I don't have a lot of respect for women that block parents, fathers that want to be active parents in their child's life. I've never had a lot of respect for that even before I was a parent.
Trump?
I think it's fucked up for a man to not be able to be at his kid's birthday party, but it's not abnormal to have different birthday parties. Like, so Chris Brown did it. You know, sometimes if you're not on good terms with the other parent, you don't always have to force it. We don't have to be together. We could do things separately. It's kind of whack, but shit happens, and sometimes that's okay. Like,
we're talking about a man that bought the house across the street from his baby mother's house.
That's fucking
We're talking about the man that is going on in the tour, yelling her name on stage, doing anything possible to get attention. We're talking about the man that is now, as he's trying to get his family back, is now parading around with other women. He was taken with a picture with 2 women on the balcony with this other person, whoever, girl, that is he's now styling, doing the same thing that he did for Kim. We're talking about an ugly breakup. You just bought that, and she's dating Beetlejuice. So this is nasty. I can't imagine the words that are going around behind the scenes, but if you're harassing me, right? Let's just Dash, anybody, Orlando, Carmeli, we're all here. If we have a long relationship, we break up, you want to be with me because you're yelling and screaming my name on every stage. Anywhere you go, you're adding me on Twitter. You're adding me on Instagram. You're doing whatever you can to let people know you want to be back, right? And then you buy a house across the street from my house. Are you telling me that you feel safe with this person? Please don't say anything just to back up your point.
No.
Are you telling me that this is a person that you trust around your new boyfriend 3 to 4 months after y'all broke up and they're going crazy?
Here's the thing. The short answer is no.
You don't feel safe?
No. But the long answer is you're at a public event where you have hired security. I don't think that I would feel unsafe at that event, if that makes sense.
Neither did fucking Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Do you think she felt fucking unsafe at the Grammys? When the nigga ran up on
VMAs.
fucking stage,
It was
or
the
Beyonce
VMAs.
and Jay-Z when he's on stage, or the fucking reporter that he just punched in the face, or fucking Drake when he got dragged at the damn verses.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Kanye is a fan of attention.
He is.
And doing the wildest shit at the wildest time. We're also talking about the person that just did the MAGA hat, that cried, talking about, you almost aborted my child.
It's a lot. It is a lot.
We're talking about Kanye West.
I understand.
We're not talking about Jay-Z. We're
I
not talking about
understand.
Trump. We're talking about Tahoe. If I'm bugging,
understand.
do you feel comfortable with me, and I'm in an active bugging state, inviting me around your family and friends and your child for their birthday? Now,
Probably not.
I'm telling you, I was going to be in Miami recording my album, but I took the time out to go to this birthday party. You're not telling me where it is. My nigga, how is this so much of a concern for you?
Right.
You didn't hit me up beforehand. It's the day of. You haven't made no plans. I don't see no gifts. Like, yo, honestly, Tron, you and I are both and have relationships where our baby mothers and I may have at some point not gotten along. I've done my own thing with my kids.
Absolutely.
My baby mother for Christmas, whatever she might take them somewhere. I might not have liked it, but that's what co-parenting is.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Okay, you don't. All right.
Yeah, you know I don't.
Right. So I didn't even mean to call you out on that. But co-parenting is hard as fuck.
I see it every day.
Mostly when both of y'all egos won't get over each
Yeah.
other. And the emotions are still there.
I see it. I just be minding my business.
You got to know how to say, all right, what's best for the kid? What's best for the situation? If we're in heightened arguing instances and all that, I'm not coming over.
Don't want to bring that energy to the birthday
Yeah.
party with everybody around. That's a lot of ill energy in that
I'm
room.
not coming there in full leather. Go ahead.
You have 4 kids with
Them
a
boots
crazy
on.
nigga,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I can't.
Once
I don't
again,
know.
you can't do it. You're just going to sit in the corner.
I
Somebody get her
can't.
another Red Bull. She's starting. Her eyes are tearing. It's too late.
No,
too
it's
late.
like I don't like commenting on things when I really don't have a strong opinion on it. And I don't really have a strong opinion on this because he's an idiot and she's an idiot and I don't give a fuck about either one of them. So it's hard for me. Like I said what I said.
This is to me is more about learning how to co-parent than it is about Kanye.
I
and
hope I
Kim.
never have to co-parent, to be very honest with you, because I don't think that I would be a good co-parent
Why?
because I'm used to running the show. I'm used to,
That's my problem with Kanye right now.
yeah, I'm used to running the show. I'm used to making all of the decisions. I'm used to getting suggestions, but not having to conform to somebody else's will because I don't have to.
My problem with Kanye right now is that he is more concerned about him than he is about Chicago, than he actually is about co-parenting. And that's what's needed right now. And if she doesn't feel comfortable, first of all, you're beefing with Pete Davidson. He just put Pete Davidson's name. He want to
In
kick
a song.
Pete Davidson's name. He put that in the song.
I saw.
I want to kick his ass. He's there.
But why is he there?
That's a new nigga. Shit, the kids don't care. Kids ain't comparing the new nigga to the friend. It's just a friend. There's plenty of people that's around. Just because there's a chick around don't mean I'm fucking her. She's around. It's a homegirl, whoever. You have friends. There's people around. They're the fucking Kardashians. People around.
That's like.
Besides the fact is, this is my piece. You was living in fucking Wyoming. You want to be a parent? You wasn't, from what I heard, he wasn't at Christmases. He wasn't at birthdays before that. Now that I'm fucking this gremlin, now you want to be around. Now you want to be around. Now you want to be around. Now, in the name of being a father, you have the house across the street. Why isn't fucking the whole Sesame Street over there? Why isn't the Teletubbies over there? Why isn't Brian from Family Guy over there? Somebody, what the fuck? Why? Where is your version of caring?
Because niggas
Just to be at my house, at my version, that I raised this child. I'm doing this shit every day with this child. I put this together. Why do I have to suffer with you and your fucking shit that you bring to the table that I've been suffering with for the whole time I'm married with you, right? Now we're breaking up. You're doing all this extra shit. You're walking around with this banshee, right? And now I have to accept you into my space and be uncomfortable with my children that I pushed out of my womb because you have this phantom, I don't want to say obligation. What's the word? Connection with these children. This phantom, right. This phantom right to these children. But privilege to these children.
I get it.
Thank you, Orlando. Damn, this guy's good sometimes. You gotta learn how to pump Orlando up. Pause. He performs better. You see that? You see that, dude? You see that, dude? All right.
I get it.
Y'all don't want to talk about this no more.
I agree, man.
No, I agree with you. It's a different perspective, and I hope to God I never have to co-parent with anybody.
Kanye's not the first man to go through a divorce and be on the outside looking into his own family, his own crib, and all that. That shit happens to everybody. But it's a wake up moment for guys like him to understand, like, wow, I can't be the lazy dad that just comes and goes. I actually got to do shit on my own. And most men don't have the wherewithal to plan a birthday party for their kid. This shit happened. I did it, unfortunately. And that's why I started off my statement. It's unfortunate that it has to happen. But yeah, sometimes it's best to have two separate parties. You know what I mean?
Y'all got to do this on your own. I got to pee.
It bees like that sometimes.
2 hours. We almost out of here, Dodge. We almost out of here.
I'm not rushing you. What the fuck are we supposed to talk about?
Right, we just finished this topic.
Didn't we just wrap this shit, nigga?
Yeah,
Well, then we on a break, bitch. I don't know what the fuck. Break, ho. Nah, I really don't know. I never want to be a co-parent, bro. I was having this conversation with Gunnar the other day. Like, I could never. I'm so happy Parker father don't give a fuck because I would be in jail. Like, I would be in jail. Y'all know me. I'm Aggie. Like, just his tone, the way that he speaks, he's so fucking arrogant because his kids is older, so he knows so many different things, and he like talks to me like I'm fucking slow, but I'm not. I'm just new at this, so there are things that I just don't fucking know.
It's a real ego check on both sides.
Nah, I can't. It will be murder she wrote, my nigga.
And you're dealing with the person, the human being that you love the most, the kid.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people ain't ready for that ego check.
I like that nigga. Keep your ass separate. Step out, bitch.
The problem is the father does have rights, but the father has to exercise his rights on his own time first before asking somebody else to grant him those rights. Like, be the father over there. Show your worth over there. Then try to incorporate. And at the same time, is my nigga, we not getting along right now. You know we not getting along. You're just using this moment to come around me, to fuck up what I got going on. It's called manipulation. Men do it. Women do it. Numbers don't. You see what I had no choice. All right. We're trying to get the hell out of here. I got a million other things to do. Booga, 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 booga.
Let's go. Let's do this.
I was walking. I was around some people this week, right? And I heard some young ladies, black women. I have to say it for context. Talking about young Jeezy having a baby, and they're like, "Why is he so happy to have this baby? He's taking pictures. He's like so excited." And one of them said, "You know why? Because he wouldn't be that hype if he was having a baby with a black woman. He's only that hype because it's an Asian woman. Now he's making pronouncements and he's doing all of these things. He's changed his whole style because he's got this Asian woman. What do you want?
You bitches deserve less. I'm tired of I just want to live in a bubble. Like, I'm tired of niggas. I'm tired of bitches. Y'all are all stupid. That's dumb.
Yeah.
That's his fucking wife. Like, why can't you be happy that you just had a baby with your wife?
Well, why did he marry the Asian woman? They also talk about that.
Maybe
They
because
spoke
the
about
Asian
that.
woman
Like,
was the better woman for him.
He wanted to
He's
marry
not a
Asian.
habitual Asian dater. He didn't say fuck black women. I don't fuck with y'all. I'm gonna fuck with this. Like, come on. Like, what are we talking
Whoever
about?
made that comment is implying
You
that
lonely
black
bitch.
men aren't happy or don't.
A lot of people said that.
Show signs of joy when they have babies with their black women. Like,
Are you
that's a
fucking
wild
dumb?
statement or implication.
Like, are you fucking dumb? Are
Like,
y'all okay?
No, most people are not. Okay.
People are really not okay. I blame the pandemic really, like, if niggas was dumb before, after the pandemic, it's like dumber.
When you say niggas, you mean women?
Yes, women, men.
'Cause you said
women.
niggas.
No, when I say niggas, I'm talking about black people because I'm only ever talking about black people. Y'all need to get y'all shit together. Like, the bitterness, the sadness, the anger, the disdain. Like, ugh. I hate you bitches.
I'm not gonna hold on to that.
Please don't.
I will say that
infuriating.
I love my kids, and I love my woman, and I would love to have a child with my woman. I'm glad she doesn't hear me when I say that, because I don't want to have no more fucking kids. But I definitely think of the rubbing her. I'm in love with this woman. You know what I'm saying? So love I don't want to say. Is it colorblind? Is that a good thing to say?
No.
Because
Maybe.
love is
Yeah.
love. It's like you love. If you
Yeah.
really in
Right.
love, that's what it is.
It is
Like
colorblind.
you want to spend certain moments. You want to shout it to the world. You want to go to the mountaintops. You want to travel the world. You want to do all of these, have these milestones. Luckily, she's like, get the fuck away from me with that bullshit. I don't want no fucking more kids. But I think that's fucked up that you're talking about a person and their family in that fashion. I'm going to go through a bunch of little tweets, and then we're going to get the hell out of here. All right? Matter of fact, I'm going to save this one for last. I'm going to say this one for next week. I'll go to this one. A person named @NotZiora says this. How do y'all deal with the fact that there are people that perceive you negatively and probably have conversations with others about said perception? Because once I start thinking about it, I low-key start spiraling.
Say that again. Say it again.
How do y'all deal with the fact that there are people that perceive you negatively and probably have conversations with others about said perception? Because once I start thinking about it, I low-key start spiraling.
Facts. I stopped speaking to one of my friends over 13 years for something just like that.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't have to go too hard into it, but what was it? The thought of it? Was the actuality?
It was
Like, because she said, what she's saying is probably have conversations with
Yeah,
others.
the
She
thought-
never had the confirmation.
It was
but the
the-
thought of it.
Yeah, it was the thought at first. The thought simmered in my mind for months. And there was just certain occurrences that were happening that kept pushing the thought in my mind. And I'm like, this bitch is talking shit about me behind my back. And within her talking shit about me behind my back, it's giving people that don't know me this perceived notion about my character. And for you being somebody that I've known since I was 13 years old, you should be the expert on me. So these people that don't know me, they're going to go by your word, and your word is completely incorrect. So it took me a minute to address it. Because me, if I'm going to press you, I'm going to press you and already know the answers to my questions. I don't got time to dilly-dally with you. Be like, is it true or did
That's
you
when
know,
walk
bitch?
up, you ask a question, but
Yeah,
you already know you
I
about
already
to fight
know
the
the
person.
answer. So when I finally pressed her about it, I had already had the receipts in my head, and it was a year's worth of them. It was a year's worth of occurrences, and I held it down. I'm like, pay attention. I don't speak to her to this day. And I've known her. We've been friends since I was 13 years old.
How long has that break split been? How long ago did that happen?
Maybe like a year and a half now.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it
I
is
go
fucked
through
up.
that. I don't think Trump has people that negatively talk about him. Besides
That shit was
maybe
fucked
one
up for
person
real.
that I would think that probably did it.
Yeah. But I would think it would bother me because I'm just naturally a quiet person. I'm the quiet person in the room. So if there's somebody out there that I think is talking loud about me, then I'm going to feel like, damn, that's a lot of energy going in one direction that they might be painting a picture of me that I don't want to be painted. If there's one person that just don't like me, then it's like, all right, I probably don't like you either.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're painting a bad picture to other people that I might like or might admire, then I'm going to be worried about that. But I don't understand what she means by spiraling. It has me spiraling.
Spiraling within your thoughts. Like,
Okay.
that shit will drive you fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, that shit don't drove me crazy for a short period of time. But it wasn't about the people that she was talking about me to, because they weren't my friends. They weren't people that I necessarily cared about. So their opinions of me, I didn't care for. But I cared more that you being somebody that knew me for so long would even put these inconceivable notions in these people's heads about me.
But so you don't think about wanting to write get the story straight?
No.
Like you don't.
I never cleared it up. I left it right where it was.
Cause see me, I'm a person that irritates most people. At some point, whether it's the beginning of the relationship or the end of the relationship,
Right.
most people that know me have been irritated by me at some point. My personality is very
Irritable.
yeah. Whatever sandpaper is, whatever sandpaper is made out of,
Child.
there's a lot of that here. It's a problem.
Orlando can't contain himself.
Orlando childish because you said sandpaper.
But at the same time, I don't ever have bad intentions. And I'm reactionary.
Yeah.
So when I say all that, it means that I might blow up a situation because of how I feel. That doesn't mean I'm a fucked up nigga or I mean to do some fucked up shit.
Right.
You made me feel a way and I responded to that. You know what I'm saying? So when you go over there and you start talking about, oh, Tahoe did this and Tahoe did that, and the other, are you paying attention to the shit that you did?
Right. To
Are
why
you
we are
telling
here.
them that the shit that you did? Because you cannot, as we all say, control how people respond to your bullshit. I actually have a knack for responding more than most people.
Yeah.
Or feeling more than most people. That doesn't mean that I'm not valid. Right? So if you're going to be in my life, God bless, you might have to go through a period where we have to figure out each other's, we have to do a litmus test on whether we're going to be a good fit, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And shit happens and then we get on the same page and we're good.
I think, yeah.
I do worry though, like I be like, yo, she's over there. Most times it's a she. Most times it's a she telling people mad shit that is valid in the last part of it. But she's leaving out all this other shit that led me up to that.
Yep. And that's why I don't speak to that girl to this day. Because she completely omitted everything
All
she
that
ever
other
did.
shit. Because it counted. It wasn't one thing. I rarely respond to one.
Facts.
Bacon got his ass out of here. That wasn't one thing.
No, it wasn't.
That was months.
It was months.
That was mad meetings. That was mad things. He deleted shit. He did this. He did that. He started fucking people. He did mad shit. It was a good
Orlando,
3 verses.
please.
It was 3 song cry verses of shit.
I hate Orlando.
Before that song went off, got taken off of iTunes. You know what I'm saying? I know he's like, come on, bro. Listen, it's been months.
But it's an
Year,
example.
Bacon. Happy New Year, Bacon. But it was mad. It was mad long, bro. That most times it's mad shit.
It's a
and
buildup.
this shit. And the other thing is, my brain works very mathematically. It's never some shit from over here and then some shit from over there. It's always the same type of shit that winds up making me feel a way because it all lines up with this same thing that I've made of you, profile that I've made of you in our transgression, your transgressions or whatever. Trauma's like, look, this is what he be doing to me. It's the same type of shit. So I don't really like the fact that people go over there and they start telling their little story. So yeah, shorty, I feel you.
I feel you too.
I feel you on that.
And when
I do
anybody
spiral.
ever tells
Because that shit
you,
bothers me. That should be in my head. You might not think about the shit.
yeah, I'll
Nah.
think about that shit forever.
I was literally, my mind was racing just now, thinking about that one person that probably got some foul shit to say about me, and I'm like,
You know wherever she go, nigga.
but on the flip side, I don't ever say nothing bad about this person, and we have a lot of mutual friends. You know what I mean? But it's like not everybody's the same way.
I challenge people that listen to people that say bad things about somebody else. I challenge you to just say, why? Why would they do that? Is there a reason? To see if there's ever any accountability from the other person. Because it's so easy to be like, they did this and they did that. I'm quick to be like, so what did you do? How did we get here?
If you listen, and these are the things, it's like if you're on spaces, Twitter spaces, or conversations, people can lead a conversation so well that it wouldn't even get you to a point of thinking that you did anything, because they'll put their little things that they did in there, not the big parts. They won't amplify. They'll amplify their pain to stamp their experiences, but they don't put it to a point where it's really able to be digested from both sides. 3 sides to a story. Your side, my side, the truth. That what really is going on. Anyway, right? Look, this guy here, he's like, we were just talking about this before the show. I already know what he's thinking. You're a wild Negro, bro. Because the shit be on your face. Now I'm just talking about the dicks either.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I had to. Come on. Because he's bold. You know this motherfucker has been posting the clip of me trying to defend him on every
over and over again. Yeah, he posted this
site.
shit again today, and I'm just like, dang, you posted something. I mind my business. I just ask questions in my own little head, and I
What's wrong
keep
with
it
this
moving.
guy? I can't say nothing nice.
Nope.
I try to build up my people.
No, this is a nigga you gotta break down.
If every nigga is your clique,
You don't gotta build this nigga.
if
up.
every nigga
you gotta,
in
you
your
gotta.
clique is rich, your clique is rugged.
Son.
No one will fall because everybody be each other's crutches. That's what I try to do. All my friends, I try to make sure we get money. We all, we trying to do things.
Even though
feel me?
Orlando cost us a couple of dollars, I ain't get over that shit yet.
Which part?
Bitch.
Which part did he cost us?
Cause he ain't put no ads in the show last week.
He didn't?
No. You said that.
Oh no,
I
he wanted
listened to
do
it.
You didn't see no?
It's in there. Sometimes.
Yeah, it's in there. It's in there. I went and looked at the schematics.
Bitch.
This motherfucker. Trust me,
Motherfucker.
this motherfucker.
Little bitch.
Oh, by the way, we're going to commercial. No, I'm just playing. Listen, I need y'all to understand that this commercial shit, I know y'all get tired of it. Press fast forward twice if you have to.
Right,
I don't
it's
care.
not even that serious.
But we get paid off the shit, all right? That's
Let
the
me
way
get
they
my
doing
little
podcasts
dollars.
now. Just let us do what we doing. I'm going to find a way to make sure that y'all get back, your favorite podcasters get back. Like this, I'm doing this for bigger than me.
Right.
This is bigger than me.
This is bigger
You
than
heard?
Nino Brown.
It's bigger than me. I actually wanted to start a new podcast, but I don't want it to be for me.
Huh?
I want to executive produce a podcast. I want to executive produce somebody else's shit. I want to actually put together a pod and then put personalities into it.
That's fire.
You know what I'm saying? Because I have all of these different ideas, but I'm sure people get tired of hearing Tahoe TV. But I have great ideas. I have great relationships. You know what I'm saying? I got the equipment, whatever. Even if y'all doing it in Kansas, I might could give you an idea like, oh, do this in your town, this, that, and the other. And I'll push that on over here and help you, get to different things because I see that the money is here. By the way, shout out to Tax, even though you still haven't called me, you bitch ass.
He ain't call me either, you fucking bitch.
But shout out to him
Sick
because
of
he
him.
gave me a lot of these ideas. You know what I'm saying? Years ago. And it's been 5 years, and he deserves to get either a fair trial, and you can bring them lying ass niggas out here anywhere.
Yeah. Whew, the rabbit
Because
hole,
y'all been
child.
talking about this nigga for a long time, and he deserves it. He deserves his time.
No,
You know what I'm
Dina.
saying? In the street.
No.
In the street. He deserves his time. What? No, what?
She said, make me a podcast, Tahoe.
I can see Dina having a podcast.
That shit would be... That shit
I
is
can
so
see her having a
shameless times
podcast.
without. It's the problematic show.
Chelsea has put together a few defend your tweets. Do we want to see if Mouse will pick up the phone? Call Mouse real quick. See if he pick up the phone.
He ain't finna pick up no fucking phone.
What we've done is compile a list of other people's tweets besides our own. And we want to ask them some questions about their thoughts and the way they do things. I don't hear it ringing.
Hey, yo, bitch. What you doing?
Driving.
What you doing?
Driving. What's your little funky ass podcast supposed to call me 2 hours ago?
Bitch, I'm calling you now.
You want to put it by the mic or no?
Oh.
Hey, yo, what the fuck is going on, bro?
Nigga, you 2 hours fucking late. I don't want to hear fucking out of your mouth.
You the latest bitch I ever met. The audacity.
I ain't late now.
It's
I'm
given
not late
audacity.
Nigga, the bass in your
late
voice
now.
is late.
Y'all niggas
Ain't you 30-something years old? You still talk like a 12-year-old. Where's the bass in your voice, nigga? Talk about lateness.
Ain't you 37 years? Shut your old ass up, bitch.
Now we got some questions about some
age is
shit that
fake.
you be
the age
tweeting.
you just said for me is fake. I'll tell you real age though.
I don't give a fuck about that shit. You heard? What's
Jay-Z,
good, homie?
Big Daddy Kane and Tahoe all graduated the same year.
Fuck you.
That might be true. That might be true. You just named 3 people that got more money than you. Also might be true.
If you think Big Daddy Kane got money, you is an old nigga.
Yo, all right. Can I ask you these questions or no, man?
Yeah, come on, let's do. We recording right now?
Yeah, we're recording right now.
All right, what's up?
At Mouse Jones says, niggas was disrespecting Shad Moss freely on Beyonce's internet? That's really when I knew there was no hope for mankind. Can you tell me what you talking about in this tweet, bro?
Yeah, that's a fact. Y'all niggas was openly disrespecting Shad Moss like he's not Mr. 106 in Park. Like he didn't sell out the Garden before our favorite rapper sold out the Garden.
Facts.
Wow.
Bow Wow was the only rapper to ever sell out the Garden before Hov. Y'all niggas be disrespecting Shad Moss like he not a fucking legend.
That nigga is a legend. You got that, bro. I'm sorry.
Yo, is this you capping for short people, bro?
Is this what?
Is this you capping for short men? Like, what's going on?
Tahoe, I'm not really sure what be going on. Or maybe you just really committed to garbage man life and you think the boots is your height. You not much taller.
Bro, I'm a good foot and a half taller than you, bro.
In what world?
I'm a good foot and a half taller.
You'll go foot to your ass.
Mouse has another tweet here. It's one thing to be blocked, but to be blocked by a droid user? You really some type of scum. Mouse, please explain this.
Yeah, if a droid, I've been blocked by some droid users, and every time I get blocked by a droid user, I gotta really think about my life. Cause how did I know I was blocked?
That's the wildest shit. Yo, but don't it just say not delivered when you blocked by a droid user? Don't it just say not delivered?
Nah, that shit just green like regular.
But the funny shit is,
I find out 2 weeks later when I press a bitch, I'll be like, yo, what happened?
oh, I didn't get that.
Blocked. I'm like, oh, I really did bad.
But my thing is this though, bro. Can't droid users still see your texts? They still see the blocked texts, bro.
I never had a droid.
I don't know.
Yeah, droid users still be reading your blocked texts.
What?
Yeah, that's the shit that I don't get.
I went from BlackBerry to iPhone. I don't know what droid users do. That's a whole I don't trust them niggas anyway. So whatever I'm doing, I gotta keep doing it.
That's your fault for fucking with a droid user. Once your shit turn green, you should already know what type of time they on.
Yeah, but you know, I'm into adventure.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Niggas, I was talking about this today. I said women love danger, but men love danger too. We be dating some shit that we know we not supposed to be doing.
That's a fact. I'm gonna tell you who loved danger more than any other woman in the world. Any woman that dated a nigga from New York City in 2008 all the way to 2013, she loved danger. Because you would see a nigga in a Diamondback fitted and some phone posits and cargo shorts. You thought that was the nigga to give your life to.
But niggas had fucking bedazzled belts and all types of shit going on.
Fuck the bedazzled belt. The Arizona Diamondback fitted is the most dangerous fitted to wear in New York City from the year 2008 to 2015. Especially if it was gray bottom and the nigga had it properly bent to where it sit on the top of his forehead.
I hate Mouse Jones.
All them niggas is doing 25 to life right now. So if any woman dated those type of niggas, those women love adventure.
Hey, Mouse, I just spoke up Tax Stone. Any thoughts on what?
Be safe though.
Any thoughts on what Tax is going through with this trial and shit?
Man, it's some bullshit, bro. It's the only niggas love to talk that Black Lives Matter. Niggas love to talk about justice reform and all that, but they forget our soldiers like Tax Stone, who's been unjustly locked behind the wall for 5 years. They've transferred that nigga from federal penitentiaries to Rikers. They punished that nigga for using his voice. Like when that fucking jail nigga was the federal building when they didn't have no heat, no electricity. Tax was the one that got the word out.
That's
and
right.
What they did, they punished him 5 years locked up, no trial. Meanwhile, other individuals is outside living life.
That's right. Hey, that motherfucking you know, I was speaking to somebody about it, and they said, yo, even if he gets acquitted, or when he gets acquitted, he has, like, they could just be like, oh, because somebody accused you, we had the right to lock you up like that.
That shit is crazy. You have a right to a fair and speedy trial.
Right.
That nigga been sitting for
They
5
blaming
years.
COVID.
No, but they can't even blame. They can't blame COVID because COVID was 2 years. Nigga still sat there for 3 years with no trial.
Right.
With nothing. Meanwhile, people are running around outside
looking.
All right.
You feel what I'm saying? This shit is unjust. Shit is bullshit. So until everybody and their mother who be screaming that Black Lives Matter shit, until they stand up and talk about that, until they stop trying to forget about the hood niggas. See, I don't mean to preach, but one thing the Black
There we
Lives
go.
Matter
Hold on.
community-
I heard y'all preaching last week on the episode. Goddamn it. Go ahead, get into your bag for my boy. Get into your bag now. I can't do it. I was very impressed by Rod being able to impersonate you, but go ahead.
Yeah, them niggas think they know me. It's almost like we've been podcasting for 3 years.
Yeah, it's almost, right? It's almost.
Almost 3. February will make 3 years. And we got a very special February lined up for the good people. So make sure they tuned in for the that whole Black History Month. We got something very important happening. But I just want to say before I get out of here, until all the Black Lives Matter people and all the socialite elitists, until all them motherfuckers remember that not only the same people that get railroaded by the motherfucking system is the same hood niggas that y'all look to for protection when somebody fucking with you. So let's not forget about them when we talk about people who die unjustly. We talk about there's no such thing as a perfect victim to a crime. Remember that when we talking about the hood niggas that's locked up doing fucking years and years or sitting 5 years and counting on a motherfucking arraignment.
Yeah, on a fucking arraignment. Facts. Not on sentencing. No shit like that. On an arraignment.
No sentencing. My nigga got 5 years in between two different jails. Remember that. He was in the Fed building. Now they got him on Rikers. I just want niggas to always remember that shit when they talking about, oh, well, we need to reform justice. We need to reform. Don't forget them niggas either.
Facts.
Mouse, we love you over here. You already know, bro.
Love you, big bro.
Love y'all.
Peace,
love
Mouse.
you. Love y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing. I love y'all.
All
All
right.
right, bye.
Good job, Mouse. Good fucking job.
Little bitch.
Can't get too good. Can't be too good to
Never.
motherfuckers, man.
Never.
I have one more, I believe.
For Conch.
Conch, do you have Conch's number? Let me see if I can hit him up on Instagram.
I'm sure I do. Sure do.
You got his number?
I got everybody's number, child.
Hello, my darling.
Hi, boo.
You did all that.
They told me I missed the call from Mr. Tahoe.
I don't know, but I got you right now on So Shameless, and we are doing the Defend Your Tweet segment. Is you ready or nah?
Oh, my goodness. Hi, guys. Yes, I'm ready.
Hey, Conch, motherfucker, what's going on with you, bro?
Hi, everybody. Happy New Year.
What up?
Hi, friend.
I am Controverse.
chilling.
I am
I'm chilling and all
Controverse
that. It's
says,
good to hear you guys' voices.
hey, nigga, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. You drunk this time or no?
I was not drunk last day. You got me drunk. You got me drunk. That's better?
I am Controverse says, I'm dead ass going to upload my porn. LMAO. No one will ever know it's me.
Oops.
Defend this tweet, young brother. What's going on, black Asiatic brother? We out here in Orlandoing?
I do have a little Twitter account that has like.
You got a Twitter?
What is it called? A Twitter? I guess it's a Twitter, yeah, because it's a Finsta if it's a fake Insta. Okay, so yes, I have a Twitter. And it's for like, Twitter has a dark side. And, it's really, I got to put on my personal page, so that would be great.
Please send me the link. Please send me the name. I'm going to follow it. I need to see it.
Yo.
If I did, you can't expose me.
I would never.
Funny, I only have like one upload on there. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, I would never. I need to see it.
That shit catch wind, motherfucker. You gonna be getting retweeted out here.
You know what's funny? It just might help. So hopefully it does catch wind when I drop. No.
Exact. Yo, listen, Kim K wouldn't be her without no dick. So
Wow.
Wait, what did you say?
Didn't say nothing.
This nigga said Kim K wouldn't be her without no dick.
Oh no, I can't. And
Listen.
on video too at that.
On
right?
video at that. That shit made a whole motherfucking empire. You
I
heard?
thought you was about to say that shit made a hoe. Nigga.
Yes, I'm defending that tweet though because I did do I do have a twister, whatever you call it.
You have a footer.
Yeah, footer. I do have a footer.
Is it a Twitter business? Did you buy into it so you can upload the whole? Because you know with the new Twitter business page you can do Twitter Blue.
Well, how about you manage that for me?
I'm not managing you. Fucking frolicking. Ask Orlando. Orlando does that type of shit.
Right.
Out here frolicking. He might be able to get you a whole porn deal.
Well, see, that's the thing. At the end of my career, I said I'll do porn.
All right.
I'll
All
do
right.
public porn at the end. I'll do like not Playboy. Is it Playboy for men or Playgirl, whatever it's called?
Well,
I'll pose up for them at the end of my career.
We're speaking up on tax right now. It's Martin Luther King's birthday. You got anything special you want to say to these people?
I had a dream. I have a dream.
You have a dream. was tax
What
in
is
it?
was tax in it? Child.
No, honestly, just free tax down and shout out to Martin Luther King and all my black brothers and sisters. Stay positive.
Facts.
Stay motivated.
Thank you, my brother.
And if you stay motivated, you'll end up successful.
Oh, kind words from Conch for the new year.
Later on, Conch, thank you for answering our call. We'll get you another time.
This is ridiculous.
Bye, boo.
I love y'all. Be safe, okay?
Love you too.
Speaking of Martin
Bye.
Luther King, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody posted today, lest we not forget that it was Coretta Scott King who sued the government for its role in the conspiracy
And won.
to murder her husband, and she won. That part of the narrative is conveniently forgotten on MLK Jr. Day.
Sure is. It's a lot of things that's forgotten.
I really wish I knew that the I haven't read nothing about that. Like, what was the basis of her winning? The government had a conspiracy to kill him? Like, is it like, do we know what happened? Like,
the FBI killed him.
You know, a lot of those classified documents have a date where they become public. So at the time, we knew what was going on, but we couldn't prove it. But then, like years later, some of these documents become public information.
Yeah. So, but then it's always in the book. And black
It's
men, we
always
don't read none of that shit. There's all types of books out there, right? All right, closing out, cap or no caps, real quick. Chelsea's done the job. She's getting paid for the shit, so I want to make sure that she thinks she knows that we appreciate her. Willie Davis says, choose y'all baby fathers wisely this year. We don't want to hear shit. We don't want to hear that shit on here. What do y'all say, cap or no cap?
No cap.
No cap.
I want to say cap.
Why? I don't want to hear shit.
I have no reason, but I just
You
don't.
just want to be the antagonist.
I do. I think on both sides, everybody should choose each other wisely, especially with. You can have safe sex, bro. It's not that big. Guys, don't just, play hopscotch with your shit, with your sperm. Like, hopefully it works. Hopefully the shit don't get pregnant. Like, yo, you got to be a little smarter with the game, bro. Please, you betting your life on nothing. Chelsea, she whited out where did she got these from. So I'm assuming spiritual world or Justin LeBoy. Shit, listen, she be just like, listen, I'm gonna just put these shits together. Chelsea, you could do this shit throughout the week. You don't just go like Tuesday, Monday comes, she just be scrolling like, let me just go to Justin LeBoy real quick. Spiritual, I got one. Okay, good.
Mess.
Once I see you can't spell, I lose all interest.
No
what
cap.
you mean you want me?
No motherfucking cap. No cap. No cap. No cap. No fucking cap. Your subject verb agreement is off. Is clipped.
What's the
Your
subject verb
homophones
agreement?
is off. Is
Homophone?
clipped. If you use the wrong there in a conversation,
Nigga, you do that all the time when you're talking to me.
No, I'm talking to you. I don't want to date you.
So what? That means you do it.
No, I don't. When
you
I'm
do
dating,
it with me.
I actually proofread text when I'm dating. When I'm talking to you, I don't give a fuck what I wrote.
Trom, just grammar, homophones, and subject verb.
Homophone.
I know what the hell she just said. Yeah.
I wouldn't go as far as Dodge with it because 9 times out of 10, I may not know the correct way, but I know when somebody sounds stupid on text, and I'm like, I can't date no fucking idiot. Like,
son, niggas
you got to be able
idiots.
to text properly. Yeah, that's
you know
a
what I
big
don't
turn-off.
like? I don't like when niggas type the word was, W-U-Z. It's the same amount of letters. You could have just wrote it right.
Nah, it's a lot of that.
Yo,
it's a lot of that I
Yo,
don't
that
fuck
shit,
with.
that shit grinds
Because like
my
I said, I do the
fucking
math
gears.
and I start thinking like,
you really dumb, nigga. You
just really wanted to go that route? Like, there's no reason for you not to type the shit the right way.
It's the same
spelling,
numbers, bro.
It's the
Same amount of letters.
It says it's the same sound.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand if you want to say duh instead of the. So you type DA because you want to know you ain't no punk bitch. So you say duh. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my way to the barber. But you typing THA?
Hey, yo, nigga.
Like, what the fuck is the point of this?
Nigga. Whoo, there's so many.
That turns, I can't fuck nobody like that.
Me either.
Because I start thinking chlamydia. I done had it too many times. I'm being actually
Because those are
proactive.
the
I'm
niggas
not
that
doing
really,
it.
yeah. You don't
It's
take
people
care
like
of yourself.
that if you don't care about yourself.
You don't care
You ever
about
see
life.
somebody that texts like lowercase and uppercase letters all in a word? Like, what the fuck is that? Like,
Son.
Tron, have you ever fucked somebody that did that?
no, absolutely not.
I can see you. I can see you making a judgment call right there. Like, nah, I'm not doing this.
And you can't spell simple shit wrong like ain't and you put and it.
Son.
Shit like that.
And it.
Yo, I've done seen it before.
ANIT.
Yeah.
Son.
Like, you mean ain't?
man.
Is that what you trying to say? Ain't?
Son, like I just want y'all to use, because I know y'all got iPhones and I know y'all see that red bar up under all of y'all words, and I just want you to fix them. Just fix them. It's okay.
Your ex will have a whole new relationship and still be mad at you for doing you.
No cap.
Cap or no cap?
No fucking cap.
No cap.
Fucking weird bitches.
I say cap.
Bullshit.
Only reason I say cap is, why do you know what your ex is doing? Why do you know what your ex is doing? Why is your ex? How do you know your ex is mad at you if you're in a whole new relationship? If they're in a whole new relationship?
Because niggas be saying shit.
How?
Niggas be doing shit.
You had to be trying to.
If that ex
you had
is
to
your
be
baby mama, then you know.
But no, because anytime my baby mama gets in a new relationship, I'm at peace.
That's true.
This shit didn't
I'm
happen.
at peace.
It don't always happen like
It
that.
sure don't. It sure don't.
When it don't, you be like, damn.
Wait, so you've been in your ex, your baby mama's been in a relationship, and still had heat for you.
And I've anticipated peace. I'd be like, oh shit. I high-fiving the nigga like, yes, it's about to be good.
You met the new
Good
boyfriend?
co-parent. Yeah, this is my buddy. Like,
You know that was one of the topics.
then nothing to
That was
change.
one of my topics earlier. I skipped a lot of topics, but one of the topics earlier was, how do you thank the new person for taking care of, like, as a baby father? I actually thanked my baby mama's boyfriend for his role in doing things when she had COVID, when she's been sick or whatever, when my sons was sick, whatever. He, the haircuts. At first, I didn't like the whole haircut thing, but shit, he does it a lot now, That's it. But that's what they do, especially with COVID and Country moving out of town. I remember Country moved on me and shit.
Punk ass.
Which was, that was their barber. His name was Country, to the people who don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. His name is Country. Their barber moved out of town. So yeah, I reached out and was like, yo, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? And I wondered if anybody else has done that. Now have you done that with the baby mama?
Yeah, we just had a conversation like that. What day is today? Today's Tuesday. Saturday.
A really good, like.
Yeah, we're better. We're in a good place. Yeah.
Does it make you feel good once you hung up the phone? Like, whew.
Yeah, it did, because his daughter wanted me. She stayed with us for a week. And she wanted me to press her hair. And she was like, you have a flat iron? And I'm like, of course. She was like, can you press my hair? And I'm like, all right, if your mother's okay with it. So then I spoke to her. She was like, yeah, whatever. So I did it for her on Saturday. And then I sent pictures. And she was like, oh my God, it looks so good. Thank you so much. And I'm just like, oh, This is cute. Like this is
nice.
This is what I wanted.
Would you do the little video with the baby mama and the wife and the ex-girlfriend?
Huh?
You didn't see the video of the three girls. One was the baby mama, the other one was the girlfriend, and the other one was the first baby mama. And they was like
all together chilling.
They was all together, and they did a TikTok together.
I don't think I would do a TikTok because I don't think that she would be down to do a TikTok. But we've
Would
all
you
been
if y'all
together.
was cool?
But we are cool. Like we've been in the same room. We'll sit at the same table. Like it was crazy. I was talking to him last night. We went on a date, and his sister said something about his daughter, and she was like, I don't gotta do this shit no more. She got 4 parents right here. And I said,
yeah, you nigga.
Me?
Yeah, you one of them.
And she was like, yeah, bitch, you. And I'm like, oh,
you don't claim her?
No, I do, but I didn't know that everybody
else claimed
her. That everybody else claimed her as my extension. I do.
Her baby father, I really had to have a real conversation with him. Yo, I'm here for her. Like, I don't care about none of this shit that y'all got going on. Y'all not going to do that on her time while I'm around. So let's all figure out a way to make shit work. I called him. I said, yo, he was living here. He moved. But I was like, yo, you could go around her. Take my number. If you need to drop him off because you got something else to do, drop him here. I care about them like that. Yeah. Call me and say, yo, can I drop them over here? No, drop them right here. I got games for them. We got their clothes over here. Yep. Don't worry about none of that. That's the type of time I'm on. I ain't here to aggravate none of that. I'm here for the kids.
The positivity, to have a positive relationship, and it's important, and I love it. Like, we're all good. Like, everybody's fine.
Tron. I forgot the topic. What the hell were we just talking about?
Baby mothers.
Have you ever had to converse? See, they got me. Look, I'm paying attention to y'all.
Niggas.
Lipstick Alley, you heard me? Have you ever conversed with the other person in a way that was like, I got you, 2 minutes left?
No, I'm fine.
Yo, I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, has somebody ever reached out to you and had that conversation with you?
Kinda. Yeah, maybe once or twice. And I'd be open to it more. I'd be open to it way more. It takes a secure man to be able to do that, though. You know what I mean? And you got to be secure with your relationship, your past relationship. Got to have that closure to it, whatever. And more importantly, like you said, you got to be able to put the kids first. Not every person can do that. Not even man. Just every person, they be stuck in their own head with shit. You know what I mean? But I've definitely done it. It's happened. I've had that conversation, and I'm open to it. It should happen more often.
Yeah. I got so much more. I'm going to save it till next week. All right? I'm compiling. I want to thank you guys for being down. It's 2022. New year. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. I invited Loon because I like Loon in the building. I also want a woman in the building. I'm excited to see what happens with So Shameless this year. I would like another woman here with you because I feel like I would like to see y'all argue too. Women against women.
Why you want to see such negativity?
I think that conversations, they bring up great topics, things that people can bring home to their families, to their friends, bring it to work. What do you think about this? You know what I'm saying? And I think that we've been gangbanging Dodge for too long.
Pause. Excuse me?
Pause.
You... All right, son.
So Shameless.